Welcome back to the Hot Ashes Podcast. I'm Lee.
TK smoking again, baby.
And we got a good one for you. Smoking again. He is smoking after he had his recent mouth surgery. What'd they remove from you? All your wisdom?
Foam.
So now he can finally... I finally saw, by the way, your video of your ride home.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, I saw that. I wanted him to be on the show and show how the effects of whatever anesthesia he was on or whatever medication he was on.
That was the only video that was actually worth a damn.
It's still funny, though. So check out TK's personal page if you ever want to see that.
At DJ TKV.
Okay. What am I smoking? What am I drinking? I am smoking a George's Box Press Torpedo. It is my favorite cigar there is. That's why I like to smoke it. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. And I am drinking a Perny Haze. My buddy Randy gave me this koozie from Topsail Island Brewing. So check them out. I know it's Topsail if you live there or you're from there, but check that out anyway. TK
coming back to the game with a Rocky Patel vintage 2003 Cameroon. Nice so far after the first few draws, and I threw the can away, but it was Ferb Field. It's a craft beer. I think I want to say it was caramel pistachio macchiato brown ale, and 10
That's
out of 10.
bougie, dude.
Yeah, it's some craft beer level stuff, which I'm on a kick right now.
It's dark. Oh, craft beer is good.
Yeah, so
Isn't
it's
it
good though.
6 million barrels or less? It qualifies as a craft beer. If it's more than that, I don't think it can be a craft beer anymore.
Or something, or microbrewery or something like that. But yeah,
I want to say it's 6 million barrels. All right,
That's
microphone 3. Who do we have? We have Jim Roche. He is with us. Jim, welcome.
Thanks.
What are you smoking? What are you drinking?
So I'm drinking a Perny. I stole one of your beers.
Perny
so
Haze.
Got to have that.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, one of George's specials, a fat Gordo. It's delicious.
Nice. Okay. Microphone 4, we got Cody.
Gentlemen,
Hi.
how you doing?
Cody.
So
Go
be
on.
careful if you have not had it before.
He's had it.
He told me, he's like,
Tread
you got one
softly.
beer left, and I got two 12 packs. And I was like, I'm not down to getting Perny fucked.
You're
So,
drinking lawnmower beer right there.
Yeah.
uh,
Well, every now and then he'll drink with me on my beer.
Yeah.
But
That's real hot.
night, Cody.
exactly.
Well, for context, I'm a natural light guy, so it's like I mostly am more geared towards that than this.
Well, he turns into a pirate if he has to. Have you noticed? He drinks too many of those. Like,
Yarr! Oh, because I'm trying to stay awake, probably.
Well, it'd be a
He'll
very
catch
good
with one
beer.
Oh, and you're not smoking, right?
no, actually, I'm working on my last can of these nootropic pouches. I'm just gonna be
You
done.
done?
They're supposedly non-addictive horseshit, but
So you're sure that's your last can?
I'm gonna try like hell.
What is
So-
it? Is it like a palpable thing? Like, can you tell a difference in sensation in your mind or in your body whenever you do one, or is it kind of like a?
It's just that oral fixation.
Nutrient- I
Just
gotcha.
that's something.
Nah, I get it.
Shut up.
Wow.
So I've got out. I've got a whole bunch of gum with a G.
Sunflower
at home.
seeds.
I can't do sunflower seeds, man. It makes me
Gotcha.
like it's just like smoking a cigar for me. Just that aftertaste. Like
Bro, I got
get it.
gum, bro.
you do. That's the same shit I got.
Isn't that random?
That's shocker. We have the same taste.
Yeah, that's
there
weird.
you go.
That is weird.
Great minds think alike.
And so do we.
Da-dunch.
How do you guys think our beard competition's going, by the way, me and Cody?
Is it still active?
This is 3 months.
Didn't he like shave?
Yeah.
Well, not by choice.
After
So this
I won.
is 3 months.
No, he's been
So, yeah,
trimming it.
I've been trimming it, but we went to the wedding a few weeks ago, and that's
Yeah.
when the lady really trimmed it down.
Okay.
And after that, I was like, okay, it's over now. So he's been going since May 15th,
May
the day I
15th.
retired. And then I actually just trimmed mine a little bit ago before I got in the pool.
That's pretty good for 3 months.
That's pretty
I mean,
good.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
You know what I'm
So-
saying?
I
First
wish my
time in
beard did
27
that.
years, you know,
And
I mean,
Jim,
Okay,
first time in 30 years.
30 years, yeah.
God.
So this is July
A little
7th.
over a month.
July 7th.
And you haven't cleaned it up or anything like that?
No, not doing it.
Not
Damn.
doing it.
Now I'll do here. I'll
Right,
clean
right.
here and then under here.
Yes.
You're never gonna like cut it out of your mouth.
Yeah, so that's the really annoying
Oh, and I did
part
that
right
too.
now.
Yep.
I did.
The
I cleaned
really
up that
fucking
too.
annoying.
Yep.
I've been looking at Lee for advice, and he's just like playing with his mouth like that.
Yeah, I
I'm
do
just like-
this and I like curl it
And
up.
beer cans. They're
Yeah.
my new friend, and he's daring. He's got that pint glass.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah,
that's
yeah.
gonna go.
It's just
right.
foam central.
Yeah,
No,
but-
it's
That's
It's
But do you
siphon
see?
central.
I'm used to it because I do trim a little bit on the lip and then I just pull it to the sides. So like, I can drink a beer.
Y'all are better than me. I'll take like the trimmer and be like,
Exactly. That's what I was doing a little bit ago.
I go.
I'm like, hell no.
Yeah, I like it like slim like this. So this I haven't touched since the lady attacked it for the wedding. So I'm letting this kind of grow out, but all the sides and everything, I just keep the
I like the low profile.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's how I normally, you
Yeah.
guys all know. I
so
keep it really
wasn't
short.
gray the last time you did it.
Well, I never have had a
It's
beard
been
in my
gray.
life.
Never.
No,
Yeah,
I
so-
joined the Marine Corps at I was 19 years old,
Okay.
almost 20, and facial hair just wasn't a
And now
thing
you're how old?
back in the day. 46. Shut up, you're
Nice.
47.
Oh yeah, correct.
Were you shaving at the time whenever you went in the Marine Corps? Or you weren't growing like mad
No,
facial
we
hair?
were, yeah, when we were
Yeah.
18, dude, it was different time.
Well, you know that there are some 18-year-olds.
yeah,
like,
now
that
because
had
of all the
full-grown
crap
beards
that's in
and
our
shit.
food and stuff, but like back then
Right.
we didn't have all that shit.
I mean, dude.
So I joined later, and that's me right there.
Yeah,
That's 1994.
94.
I was a young, spry 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Right, Dahmer. hey man,
He does.
Look at it.
I
he
totally did.
does.
I was a whatever. It was of
Oh,
the
yeah.
time. It was the grunge era. I had my flannel going on.
In what year?
This is
80s, 70s,
Hey man,
80s.
94. I was
Oh,
shaving.
94.
94? So did you see what I posted
Yeah, I was
today?
in high school. What?
Yeah.
Did you see what I posted on Facebook today?
No.
If you could go back to 1996 and just this last 30
Oh,
years have
maybe I
been
did.
like a dream.
Yeah,
I did. See
What would be the first thing you did?
Two chicks at the
shit.
same time.
Get ready
man.
for Bitcoin.
I like that moment, like you wake up, you're like, oh shit, my Nintendo's right there. Everything's
Yeah,
Well, I'd
well,
probably play
96.
that first, and then I'd assess after
You
that.
would buy stock.
Well, like
would
you
know.
weren't. You were a little kid,
The
weren't
first
I was 5.
thing.
you? Yeah.
So you wake
you
up,
wouldn't give a
first
shit.
brush your teeth.
It'd be like a normal
whatever.
day.
You'd be like, damn it, I'm 5. This doesn't work for me. Like for me and you,
They're
we're in
not
high
listening
school.
to me talk about Bitcoin. They're like, what must have been on some show you
Stupid
saw.
little kid.
So, like,
See,
like-
it's on your phone.
Yeah,
but no kidding, like that first hour. If you were to
Exactly.
wake up in 96, how old were you in 96?
5.
Not applicable.
That's what
I
me
was
and Lee
like
were just talking about. It's like it doesn't count for
17,
you.
16 or 17.
So I'll be 16.
96.
Yep.
Don't talk about that.
So I'd be 16. I would, just
It
thinking
seems like
that,
a great
that first
time
hour.
to be
yeah.
16.
Two chicks at the same
That
time.
first
man.
hour, you wake up, it's like this day, today,
Right.
August 14th,
Yeah,
1996, right?
96.
So school hasn't started yet. We're coming out of summer. Summer's ending.
It's about
Yeah.
to start though.
It's about to start, right? We're sophomores.
But we graduated in 97, or I did.
Yeah, I was 98.
So I would be
You'd be
a
junior.
senior, going into my senior year.
Yeah, so I'll be going to my junior year. So, no, because I graduated in 96.
Ooh, so I'd be smoking cigarettes. I'd have long, stupid blonde hair.
Smoke cigarettes
Same.
in high school?
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
And I would be hanging out with my idiot friends.
I said,
Who I
would
love.
I had a 1970 Bronco.
We got to turn that a little
Nice.
And I, take the top off,
you tell?
stuff like that. I said, that's the
I
first
can't
thing
see
I would
'cause of
do.
the
Is
lens.
just
Cody,
go for a
can
cruise
you
my Bronco.
Just real quick, like just reach up just a like I'll just turn it
Towards
that
you.
way. Just a touch. Right there. A little
Shit,
bit back, a little bit
I'm
back.
doing the
little bit
math.
back. Right.
There you go.
That's good. That's good.
Cool.
96. I just bought my first
Your
truck.
kids could have giant
Okay.
lens.
So it was a Dodge Ram,
Right into the mic.
Gross.
Right into the
and it
mic.
was like the worker special, right? So it's got the crank windows, no
Oh,
AC,
yeah.
Oh, snap.
5-speed, and
Yeah.
it's just like, oh man, this is great. But it's August, right? So it's like this
Like
is
just a regular
this is
cab?
yeah, regular
Yeah.
cab, no space,
Yeah.
and it's like this is not great.
Sweat
You-
lodge.
Yeah, because you're like, and who's that Morgan Freeman voice going? But it would not be great because you're driving around and it's like, roll down the fucking windows.
Yeah.
It's like this is hot.
Yeah.
This
And
is
you have to
really
exert
fucking
energy to
hot.
roll those windows down.
That's right. Mine
then
was
when you got-
1970 Broncos, what I had.
That was your first car?
Nice.
It was my first, but at the time, that's what it was.
Did you post about this
Mine-
today?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Then mine was a 77 T-Bird, but my first car was a 1984 Dodge Aries.
That's the
I
car.
loved it
That's the
though,
car I
man.
learned how to drive.
I loved
in,
it.
and that's
it was
the,
a box. It was the ugliest car in the world.
Was it powder blue?
No, but I
Okay.
have seen those.
It's T-Bird
It
is.
was like a cream.
Yeah. So my mom had one of those in powder blue,
No, my T-Bird was gold.
and I had to take my driver's license exam on this, right?
Oh,
So
They had licenses back then?
yeah, you've seen it. I have it right there.
Oh, that's right.
And so this thing has a bench seat in the front, right?
Oh, wow.
So this is important because I'm like 5'7" and maybe like $140, and the guy giving me the test is like 6'7", just huge.
Wow. So
and,
he was like sitting in your lap.
and you cannot adjust one seat You
That's
have to
right.
adjust the
The whole
entire
bench.
That's
Yeah,
right.
the whole bench.
And that was a very quick driver's test, and I passed in the first try. There was no parallel
Is
parking.
it because his knees were up by
Yes.
his?
He's like the
And
soft.
his knees are like this.
He's like, you know what? You're good.
crushed. And he's like, okay, you're good. And he's like, turn off the engine. And I turn off the engine. I don't like, I hope he doesn't notice it's still in drive.
Oh shit!
And like my foot's on the brake, you know, and it's just like, please get
He's like, you can go ahead and get out now.
because you know it's got that big ass like
Yeah.
Yep.
thing.
You're
that
gonna
you
hear it,
chunk,
you're gonna
you know,
feel it.
and it's in park. And I'm like, just get out of the car. Get out of the car. And yes, I still have that license.
Yeah.
Oh, that you scammed your way in.
I totally did. As soon as he got out, I'm just like, shonk, into
Our driver test was done at school. It
yeah,
was
we
done.
did driver's ed.
Yeah, we had driver's
it
ed,
like
and then you
cones?
just go out there. Well, so that was
But
our
then we
driver's
still had
course.
to go.
Yes,
We still had to go do it
you had to,
with
out
the
in
person
public.
at DMV. Yeah.
I didn't. Mine was done through school. The dude was
Oh, I
registered
know.
or whatever.
That's
so
crazy.
No,
yeah,
that's
we
to
gotta
get
do
my
that.
permit, and then when we get our license at the DMV, you got to take
Yeah.
them around and yeah.
No,
That's
we
how it
had
was.
ours. Like we did it with. I want to say his name was Mr. Hansen. Either
Why
way,
don't you have a seat right here?
so we did it, and like, but
Just
you know,
wanna talk.
we went out into the public and then we performed it. But it was a car full of other kids. Like, so we had like 3 or 4 kids in the car.
That was
We're all
always the
doing it. He's
gnarly-
like, boom, boom, done.
total
you know,
embarrassment.
fail, pass, whatever. Yeah, you made it right then and there.
Dude,
And then you take your form in.
Shout out to driver's ed teachers that are just putting themselves in harm's
I
way
would
with like
hate
5
that.
kids that have never driven a vehicle
Dude.
before, and they're like, "Let's hop on Highway 70 and see how this goes."
So
And
we
I'm
had
always
a-
like, I'm always stay away from those kids. You know, I remember how nervous they
Oh,
are. and
it's
shit, but
brutal.
like, God damn, get out of my way.
And they're in the
But
left
I
lane,
get
of
it.
course.
But I get it. And that's, yeah.
You did it. Did you have the special driver's ed car with? Okay, you got your
Both
gas.
sides?
Yeah, both sides.
Yeah.
And so
Yep.
It was like the imaginary brake that your mom always wanted to press, but
Oh,
it
yeah.
was real.
I think
It was
so,
real
but I
this
don't
time.
think
It was
they ever
real this
did.
time.
Yep.
You're like, "Damn, I'm hitting the gas. We're not
Because-
accelerating." And the
because
teacher's
it's
like,
going
"Duh."
anywhere.
Yeah, but my dad taught me to drive before I took this thing. So like I pretty much knew what I was doing. I just was learning the rules of the road at this point. He would take us on the back roads and all right, we're going to grandma's house. Lee, you're driving. I'm like
Yep.
12. You know what I mean? I wasn't.
See, it was the
12.
opposite for me, dude. It was like
But
the
yeah.
day before. The day before my driver's ed
You
class.
never drove before that?
No.
Oh shit.
Damn.
I was doing
My
donuts
mom
in the
is
snow
like, "I'll
before I
let
had
you."
my.
My mom was like, "I'll let you drive to the house from the beginning of the neighborhood," and that was the only
No, sir.
touching of a vehicle that I had done before the class.
Me and Jared, we
I took
we
to it
would
pretty
go
good.
to Chesapeake to grandma's house, and we drove those back roads.
Like, it
And I
didn't
remember
scare
being in
me.
the back seat, being scared shitless that my little brother's driving. You know, he's like 14. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, please, Lord. But he, you know, he did all right.
So at the time, my dad, he had a 1976 Chevy blue truck, just a standard
Land
Cub.
Arc.
Yeah, right. And in the hood, it had like a massive ridge going right down the center of the hood. He's like, all you do is you line up that ridge with the white line or whatever line on the side of the
Yeah,
road,
yeah,
the
yeah.
dirt, in our case. And that's it. That'll keep you on the road.
Yeah.
But so much like yourself, we'd go down the road and then you hook a right, and a half mile down that road, you're in the hills, like dirt, everything. So
Right.
and you could go till fucking Canada. But
Take off,
that's-
hoser.
oh, for sure.
Take off, hoser. What are you talking about?
So, but that's what we do. And then periodically we'd go out, we'd start our parents' cars, we'd drive, you know, forward and backwards in the driveway. And my mom had a little Pontiac Grand Prix and it was stick. And so we'd learn that way too. But
Yeah.
I learned like the clutch primarily with my motorcycle and then
Right.
our
Like
John
the
Deere.
concept of a clutch.
Right.
I learned
Gas-
motorcycle clutch on a dirt bike.
right.
But
Yeah.
not on an actual. And then I drove my dad's 1975 Electra Glide to learn the motorcycle.
Sure.
Boy, that was hard.
But you're right to learn the concept of it. But our John Deere also had a clutch that, I mean, this thing is ancient, but you slowly let it out, or you just pop it and you're, you know, like do a wheelie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just you learn that concept with that tractor even more so.
Yeah, it's like a ratio of gas to
Yeah,
clutch.
that would
it's
be
super
yeah.
cool, man.
That would be
Super cool.
really freaking cool.
Yeah, I mean-
to like grow up in a place like that where you're learning how to drive on a fucking tractor.
Yep. And then my
My
so
grandpa had a tractor.
I think I transitioned when I first got my driver's license. I transitioned to that '76 Chevy because my brother got a different truck, and then from there I had my '70 Bronco. So the Chevy was automatic, and my Bronco was the 3 on the tree. That
That's
was
wild.
fun. That was
I've never
badass,
driven
man.
one of those, but I think I could probably do it.
I've never
Easy.
even seen it.
By the
Easy.
way, the last episode, did the fan affect us? Should we turn it off?
Not that I noticed.
So it's fine. We worry about the noise, the ambient noise in the background. So we got this fan going on. We usually turn it off, but we didn't last time.
I think it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, if we get to hooting and hollering and getting loud, there's reverb in this
That's
room,
right.
no matter
That's
what
right.
you do.
And we like
so it
hooting
doesn't
and
really
hollering.
matter.
We do
We
like
do
hooting
like
and
to hoot,
hollering.
yes.
Yeah.
So it
More
really
hooting
doesn't
than
matter.
hollering.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I transitioned from, I only had the Bronco for about a year. Dude,
Did you wreck it?
I didn't wreck it. No, we ended up selling it, which was a huge mistake. 'Cause those things are collectors now, huge collectors.
Right.
Yeah, they are.
And it had a mechanical problem that me and my dad just could not diagnose. And the day we sold it, like the guys coming to pick it up,
He's like, oh, look, that thing's loose.
that's it.
Son
it was
of a bitch.
It was part of the carburetor. It was,
Sails off.
it was just a seal or a gasket
Yeah.
essentially in the carburetor. Like, fuck,
Yeah,
man.
Broncos are cool, man.
It was badass.
Yeah,
And
my
I-
granddad had one.
I went from that to a 1979 Chevy 3/4 ton. That was awesome. That truck was a fucking beast, man. Like literally, I wrecked that one into a mountain, and still it took.
It came out unscathed.
Unscathed.
No,
I
not quite.
I wrecked that one into a mountain. We're just gonna skim over that. Yeah. We're just past that. Don't even worry about it.
It bent the frame.
Checks
just a
out.
little
He's
bit.
from Idaho. I mean, it's
Just a little bit. Inch and 3/4.
Jim, you have a big truck.
Yeah.
That's not a.
No, it's not a sore subject. It's just that truck.
Well, I was gonna say it's not a euphemism either.
Well, it could be.
Let
It
me
could
show
be.
you.
Let me show you my big truck. No, I got a big truck. It wasn't what I started on. I started, I went from, you talk about the Bronco. I had a 1984, because that apparently is the year
That's
of
the year.
Yeah, this is what you get. Ford Escort.
nice.
Little 5-speed, like 4-cylinder thing. So when
Looks
you're-
like a Matchbox car.
yeah, you're just going. I've shifted all the way to 5th gear, and I'm in maybe 45 miles an hour. Like this can do nothing. You can put nobody else in it, or else you're going to struggle on hills. It's that kind of a car.
Oh man.
And I don't know. So I get this thing. It's maybe 6 years old, and that's like 2 years longer than the expected lifespan of a Ford Escort. And that thing served me, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years before I was just like, I cannot put any more money into this car because nobody has any money at that age. But like this, like I will say, this is where I learned how to drive a stick. And like nowadays, nobody knows
Dude,
how to drive a
that's
stick.
that's like a security feature.
Yeah.
You can leave your car unlocked because these kids nowadays. Now somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, I can drive a stick." I'm not talking about you, dude. I'm talking about our girl. I'm talking about everybody.
Or them.
My mom is actually who taught me how to drive a stick on her Isuzu Trooper.
Wow.
Yeah,
Isuzu Trooper.
it was-
up hills, like at my aunt's house. Like she's like, now you got to do it uphill. I'm
Dude,
like,
that's a nerve-wracking moment when you're on like.
yeah, but we're on a
especially around
grass hill.
here,
It's like there's
like,
no streets or anything.
But
you know.
here, though, and you guys can tell because you guys come from all other places. I'm born and raised here.
Yeah.
Eastern North Carolina is famous for having like frontage roads or like service roads, and it's like what you got to do whenever you're going to get on the highway and you're coming off a service road. What is there? There's like that little hill to get up on the damn
Yep.
freaking.
Oh, the emergency like semis pull off on it.
No, I'm
The
talking
runaway?
about the service roads that are off of the highway. So you
Dude.
gotta get on. You gotta get on the highway. So if you're sitting at the stoplight, you gotta go. "Rrr."
Oh yeah.
New Bern has a lot of those. The service roads.
You
There's a
gotta
bunch
like
up there.
feather the gas and the clutch
Or
just
you
to
just
stay
push the
still.
brake
Yep.
and sit there.
But it's
Well,
still,
what did you
it's still
stall?
basically flat here.
No,
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go to a place.
you haven't
with
driven
hills.
many sticks, have you?
I know
I
how
mean,
to do it,
that's
but
the
I
best way to
don't know.
Oh,
learn.
okay, yeah.
It's the
Well,
best
that's
place to
not
learn, and traffic. And
Yep.
there's somebody behind you who is like mocking you
Oh yeah.
for
Look at this
everything that
guy.
you do. And you're like grinding the gears. Huh? It doesn't have a third gear, really. It goes from second to fourth. I just trust me.
right, right.
And doing that on a dirt road, you're just laying rubber, just.
Now let me ask you this: if you had a Jeep, would it be an automatic or a manual?
It'd be manual.
Me?
Yeah,
Manual, totally.
Probably an automatic.
manual,
I'm not gonna
baby.
lie.
Oh,
I would never. I wouldn't buy a Jeep though. That's,
let us
That's
know,
what
guys.
age function
If you get a Jeep, that's if we had a Jeep. You're the only one that said automatic. That's
I
just-
wouldn't buy a Jeep right out the gate. Let me say that.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you
No,
want
it's
to
like
go
a-
off road and have fun,
Just like a little toy, just a little
little
rinky-dink toy.
little, little mess around town
Or
type.
if I
AB.
bought like a stock car or whatever.
Doors off, top off,
Like if
off
I had
road.
free access to Carteret County Speedway and I could buy a stock car.
Yeah, but then you're just going there to drive it. The Jeep,
Yeah.
you can drive everywhere.
But I'd get that in a manual because you have to.
But if you had a Jeep,
But it,
would you put a duck in it?
Because you have to.
If you had a Jeep, would you? put it
No.
Why?
I would slap the shit out of you. You put a fucking
I'm
duck in
not
my
saying
Jeep.
me.
No.
You're the one that wants the Jeep more.
I've said this on episode like 7.
Yeah, are you like projecting that you like want a Jeep?
I
Yeah.
had 2 Jeeps in Hawaii.
Another one. Then.
I love Jeeps. They're not the best
Where
car
could
in
you
the
go in
world.
Hawaii though? I mean, it's just like you. I mean, it's
I
a
mean,
circle.
the
I
weather's
just-
always nice.
Yeah.
The weather's
great
perfect for that.
But it's
So-
like traffic and the
But
road
I never
just,
had. But I never had my doors on.
Yeah,
But I never had my doors on. I had a bikini top. There's a trail.
And I'm in somebody's backyard.
Right. Like
No, you know
And
where the
there's
Jeep trails
chickens.
are.
And
North,
there's
North
chickens.
Shore. There's a bunch of trails.
The meat football.
Meat football. That's the
everywhere.
chickens.
It's like what the
I'm
fuck?
I
stealing
know.
that.
Why are there
Everywhere.
random chickens on the side of the road?
Why are there multicolored psychedelic chickens everywhere?
No,
Oh,
hold on now.
We had a hurricane.
Speaking of
Yeah.
travel, Jim, you recently came from abroad, did you not?
I did, and she no, and
What was her name?
I don't remember.
yeah, it's all fuzzy. I think this is Lee's beer talking to me right now. No, I did. I just got back in Swansboro after I don't know 7 years.
7.
God,
7 years.
That's 7 years.
I
That's
trained the
5
dolphin.
plus
Why
2.
would you come back?
7 years I trained the dolphin. Sorry.
No, I love this place. No, but I was, 3 unforgettable years in Gulfport, which I'm pretty much
Mississippi.
trying to forget.
Okay.
Gulfport is a shithole. I'm not going to sugarcoat that.
Yeah.
And when I was there, and it came time for a new assignment, and you're talking to the guy who's going to decide your fate, and he's trying to say, okay, so I have this short list of places that are in the Navy. They call it hard fills, and that means
Oh, yeah.
nobody wants these jobs.
AKA it sucks.
It
We
sucks.
should lead with Jim as a retired commander from the Navy Seabees, right?
CB type. Yeah,
Oh, my brother's CB.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't talk to him. Well, actually, he doesn't talk
He
to me.
doesn't talk
Let's
to you.
source something. Anyway.
Yeah, I hate him. No.
You brought it up.
I hate
awesome.
him.
No, but I had the short list, and it was like Diego Garcia, Guam,
Djibouti.
Bahrain, Djibouti,
I flew around
Qatar,
Guam.
and I get this email, and I'm literally in the field. Why am I getting an email in the field? Because I am like the chief staff officer, which means the paperwork bitch for the higher headquarters, and it's during COVID, right? So we're going to the field during COVID. So my entire job is to like
Hell yeah.
send reports on people that we've medevaced out. And I'm like, my life could not get much worse. And then this email comes.
You're wearing a mask at this time, too.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
and
Yeah.
we want you to go to
In the
these-
field.
We want you to leave.
By yourself.
Right, we want you to leave Camp Shelby, Mississippi, to go to Guam. And I'm like,
Nah.
yeah, Mike, let me get back to you. I'm in the field right now. Give me like a week or two. Oh, no problem.
It's always the best time when you're not your handler. Ours is a monitor.
Yeah,
Yours is a detailer.
That's right. Yeah,
right?
same.
Detailer.
Same. And
Handler.
so I'm just like,
The
okay,
puppet
I
master.
get back in a few days, but I'm gonna still wait like 2 weeks to get back to him.
Right, exactly.
And so, man, all those jobs, they're all filled.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Damn it.
Shucks.
Let's go back to your list. What did you put in? Let's see. Blah, blah. Belgium. You want to go to Belgium?
And you're like, we?
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yes. I am the
You got
best.
a mouse in your pocket?
I am the best.
No,
qualified.
we like.
Yeah. I'm just like.
However
I'm
this
just
goes.
like, I'm the
you,
best
I.
qualified, and I speak the language.
He does speak the
And I'm
language.
just like, send me there. This is my payback tour for Gulfport. You know,
Yeah.
This was like, Gulfport was supposed to be 2 years, and then COVID, I got stuck there for a third year, and it's just like, this place never ends.
Yeah. Oh, what's
Send me to Belgium.
that? Oh.
So yeah, I spent 4 years in Belgium, and then pretty much, yeah, that was work, but it was all over Europe.
Damn.
Just this is your backyard.
Sorry, guys. I was trying to point. and
Yeah,
tell you
I'm
to
like,
look.
yeah, you're trying to point, but hey, Belgium
Yeah.
is still better.
So, all right. You're right. So you put Belgium.
Yeah, so I put Belgium, and he's like, "Are you sure you want to do this, man?
Like, why would that be a bad
Like,
thing?
why?"
And also, you wouldn't just mistakenly say you want to do
Like,
that.
Right.
You're like
Djibouti
you're like-
was on the same list, and you
You're-
think Belgium's going to be?
Yeah. No kidding.
You're obviously not good at the Jedi mind trick because it's just not
Yeah.
working. So
Yeah.
yeah, Belgium, that would be great. So yeah, then yeah, I'm there. I'm like, all right, this is not that bad. I'm liking this. So yeah, 4 years later,
4 years in Belgium.
4 years. It's supposed to be 3, but in this case, I'm like, all right. I was retirement eligible last November because I joined late, spent some time in the reserves, blah, blah, blah. I needed a little extra time. And then I'm like, okay, here we go. And I'm having the conversation with the next detailer. And he's like, what do you want to do next year? Retire. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Oh man.
It's you're going to have to wait.
Duh. Of course.
Yeah,
You
and
missed
he's
it
like,
again.
yeah, we're gonna, like, you have a choice. You can either go to, and there's that list again.
Oh, Jesus. The damn list.
Or I said no. Technically, I can't do that. I said it's against the law. I said I have to retire. I will reach statutory. I can't stay there for 3 years. So why don't you just?
What do you mean, age?
Yeah. So
You'll age out.
I will age out. I could be in for 28 years. I was going on 27. So if you want to send me to a new place, you have to commit for 3 years. And I was like, I can't do it. So therefore, you need to leave me here in Europe for whatever, another 8 months, and I'll just stay for a 4th year.
Right.
Stamp, it's done.
Yeah.
And so, more,
You got us
That's
there.
interesting.
more travel.
Now, how'd you like Belgium?
I loved it. I mean, Belgium is sort of, how do I say? It's
I
cold.
spent my summers in Belgium.
I spent my summers in Belgium.
Yeah,
Is that,
that's his favorite
Austin
word.
Powers.
Is that a German
So now you
speaking
have that
country
too.
or a French?
French.
German?
Dutch.
So, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
So yes. So it's
French?
this tiny little country, right? So they speak, well, there's 10 million people. The southern half speaks French. Northern half speaks Dutch.
Yes. I was half right.
And then there's a little bit where they just sort of, I don't know, in some sort of
Mix it up.
yeah. There's German. They won this territory after World War I, and the people were like, all right, we'll just stay. And so
Just give it
basically,
to 'em.
Just give it to them. No,
Nerves.
so I was in the French speaking part, and it's basically like it's pretty rural. It's countryside. But I'm like, I speak the language. Every American there was like, this sucks, man. Because they all think they're going to be in Paris or something. Paris is like 3 hours away. Go any weekend you want.
Sure.
But
But they're out in the country.
you're out in the country. It's like, see that right there? That's a potato field. You're like, what the hell are those? Those are sugar beets.
Dick.
You're in like farm country.
Yeah.
But the people are cool. The beer, Lee gives me this. It's like, this is kind of like a Coors.
Like, that's cute.
Yeah, that's cute.
It
It's
is.
like powerful beer.
Yeah, so it's monks are like, it's Belgian Trappist ale is the style, right? So it's all like 10-12%.
Oh Jesus.
So you sit down
Damn.
at the end of the day, and you're
Forget
not
that shit.
You're not going anywhere.
That's my kind of place.
You don't drive a stick either.
You'd be
right? So-
pirating like half a beer.
So I'm really not going anywhere.
So- no, you don't.
I'd be a regular at
You're-
that
you're
place.
just- it's
we
a-
lost Lee to Belgium.
It's a sipping. Yeah, it's a sipping beer. It's good, but you're just like, I'm just gonna have one, which is like 3, and just not that I'm a lush, but it was good stuff.
Damn.
Every village has its own beer.
That's
Yeah.
put that on the list.
Is
Belgium.
Yep.
drinking
To go
alcohol
visit.
slash beer more societally normal there?
Okay, so here 21.
Yeah.
That's just the general rule for everything.
Right.
Their alcohol is sort of, it depends.
Right.
Right. So beer is 16. Right.
Oh, so it's classified by what you're actually drinking.
So liquor is 18.
Okay.
Liquor and wine, but beer is something that you would get here, just a normal like 5% or something like that. That's sort of like in a bin at the checkout at the supermarket.
So back to
Right?
Like candy.
1996.
Yeah, it's like
Damn,
candy.
So back to 1996, we get
Yeah.
our 12-pack and we go get fucking
Yeah, that's
hammered
right.
in a treehouse
kids,
somewhere.
They're not they're not faking ideas. They're not old enough for an idea. They just get it. It's crazy.
Treehouse.
And they're like, no, we don't have a drinking problem. And you're out in this, it's countryside, right? So you go for a little run along the field, and it's just like the local beer is called Jupiler, and it's got
They don't like to be called that.
it's got a red can. It's like a Coke can,
You're so
but
dumb.
it's not a Coke can, and it's just all over the sides of the road. So it's like you probably toss that out the window.
Well,
Yeah.
Japan,
Oh, yeah.
Japan has that. They have
Yeah.
their
Vending machines.
Arahi, I think is what it's called, and the Kirin.
Sake.
No, just the beer.
And,
stuff.
also
the Asahi.
Orion.
Yeah.
They don't have sake like
I know what
vending
you're talking
machines,
about.
but I'm talking like, and they have cigarette and beer vending machines there in Japan.
Yeah.
I like their style.
Yep.
Yeah. I've
Damn,
never
that's
been to
cool.
Japan.
That'd be neat. I'd
The
love
only
to go to
cigarette
Europe.
vending machine I've ever seen that was like in working form, not like the ones that are like in old bars with the pull
With the
things.
pole thing,
Right.
Yeah, wasn't a strip
Yeah.
club.
Dude,
Oh,
we used
yeah.
to, like, when I was
Like,
younger, back to 96.
E4.
96.
Yeah,
Yep.
like CAC gets you in. Yeah, that kind of.
We had
Yeah,
to,
imagine that, dude. Like a little kid could just walk up and
You
buy
want
a
to know
pack
what
of
else was
cigarettes.
We
in
did.
that vending machine in the strip club
I just stole my mom's.
with the cigarettes?
What's
the
that?
only other thing, you know, the
Matches.
Boobies.
close. Well, not even close.
What
but
is the
no.
question?
What, that's actually a phenomenal
Boobies is
idea.
a good
Why
answer,
is
though.
it's like,
What's
yeah, I got
the
all these
question?
cigarettes and no lighter.
What was the
It's a
question?
Twilight
I said the
Zone
only
episode,
cigarette vending machine I've ever seen, minus the ones that don't work anymore with the pulls. The digital one was in a strip club, and
Yeah.
I was saying, do you want to
Platinums?
know what else? No, it was
Toby-
in
it's had to be
South
Toby's.
Carolina. I'm not saying where it was. It was in South Carolina,
that just came from
in
there.
Myrtle Beach,
No
That
plug.
just came from there.
on blah 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 street. What else was with the cigarettes? The
Condoms.
only other thing, no,
Oh.
socks.
What?
Socks.
It
Plastic
must,
socks.
it must have been on a Marine base because you got to change your socks.
What?
Yep.
And I always tripped out because whenever if I'm ordering cigarettes out of a vending machine, I've probably had a few Jupilers,
Yeah.
and I'm
They
sitting
don't
there
like to
like,
be called that,
dude.
Man, you're not wearing
gotta be careful.
socks. Yeah.
I'm like, do I have socks on?
What's that smell, man? Maybe you should change your socks. Hey, give me some smokes while you're over there.
Yeah, can you click in A14 while you're over
I'll
there?
have some
Like-
Marlboro Lights and a fresh pair of socks.
That's right. Knee high, please.
It's a classy joint.
Yeah, it is. I went to one of those strip clubs, and we were in a group on a debt, and
Of course you were.
Dallas, Fort Worth.
Jacksonville,
that's
North
when you go.
Carolina.
That's when you go to fucking strip club. Because, and I like to be the DD
Here's
on those times.
TAD.
right.
No, yeah, TAD. It was called Nights in New Orleans, and it was in Dallas, Fort Worth. And
I would have to check
they
that
had
out just off
a
the name.
steak plate, like a full food. I don't know how the health code worked here, but steak
It
and titties,
didn't.
steak and titties. It was quite.
It's because the health workers are
It
like
was
patrons
I was like-
up there. They're like, we'll let this one slide.
That's the old 76er right there.
It was very nice.
Wow, my steak looks a lot like.
That was
oh, wait,
a
never
long
mind.
time ago. Yeah, it's
You're
funny
getting a little
because
close to my food.
you take the
very
young guys.
juicy
The young
steak.
guys think they're gonna get married. They think that like, oh, she loves me. Oh man, I'm gonna get.
Oh,
Oh, she can have
man.
them. I was like, dude, please, can we just go to a shithole bar with pool table? A bar with a pool table.
And females
we're
that
the only
might
ones
actually
in.
sleep
no,
with you.
We're the only ones in there. I don't care. We play pool. That's it. We're on debt, bro. You're not hooking up with anybody. Just
Well, the funniest joke is like whenever someone's like, I did this and blah, 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 I did that. And then the famous, I bet you think strippers like you too.
yeah.
That's right.
Yes,
But
So-
of course, you were there with 5 other people, and no,
that's true. That's true.
you did not do that.
So back to Belgium. I got to go
Back to
back to
Belgium.
Belgium real
Talk
quick.
to me.
I want to ask you this too. So
Remember the redirecting?
Yes.
little known fact about Jim. He is an ultra marathoner,
Whoa.
marathoner,
What's ultra?
Runner.
What's,
a
Runner.
crazy
Runner.
runner guy.
what's ultra?
Ultra is
26.3
what's the long? Wait, let me
or
just
more.
ask you this.
Oh, you told me that.
What's the longest and the shortest ultra you've ever done?
So the shortest, so an ultra is everything over a marathon. So
Yep.
that's 26.2
0.2.
miles, right?
He
so,
has to think about that because it's so short for him.
Right.
He's like 26 point, I don't know,
Yeah,
2
so-
or something.
So
Peasants.
it's peasants, right? So it's usually 50K. So that's 31 miles is a entry
That's what I
level.
want to do.
Entry
We should
level
do
ultra.
that.
Fuck you. I
Yeah,
can't run anymore.
Yeah, you can do that.
I
So,
want to.
So yeah, done a bunch of those.
The longest?
100 miles.
100 fucking miles.
100
Whoa.
miles.
100 miles.
What's the
what-
timeline
His
on that
calves
look
are
like?
bigger than your fucking thighs, dude.
That's not really saying a
just
lot.
Look
That's
down
not
at-
saying much.
Look under the table at his calves real quick. They're bigger than your fucking thigh.
What's
Going-
the time on 100
They're
miles?
giant, dude.
Right?
They're
So-
like that fucking big.
I just felt a lot worse about myself.
So you just feel like if I can do this in a day,
Oh, for sure.
so a day,
Right.
and you know when you're running, you're like, all right, do the math, and that's like a 15-minute mile. Like I would fail my
walking.
PT test, right? It's just
Yeah,
would
but you're
never
doing
work.
100 of them.
But you're actually this is a secret shame. You're walking most of it, but you don't
You did.
Yeah, you don't call it walking. It's hiking. It's power hiking. It's
Yeah.
whatever. It's
Are you doing that?
Don't church it up, dirt.
Yeah, yeah. You're
For real, though.
and like every 6 or 8 miles, there's food and
Yeah.
you know whatever, and you do your thing and you go, and the trick is you just can't stop.
So it's really
Right.
like a damn excursion
Yeah,
almost.
it's a buffet.
But you're on your
is
feet
what it
for
is.
hours.
Hours,
Yeah.
dude.
Yep. And then, you know, you were saying if a pebble in the shoe, if anything starts to bother you, if
Oh,
you
yeah.
think, deal with it now.
Now, because
if you don't,
10 miles, it's going to be a
if
blister.
you thought you ever wrecked your feet, you will destroy your feet.
Mm-hmm.
And usually you're fine, but you know the if it's wet, if it's
Oh,
raining,
bro,
if it's like
dude.
oh man, so I was doing this race.
Socks.
Yeah, like 20.
Socks. You need a vending machine.
Yeah, you do.
100
I know a place.
miles,
I'll
dude.
tell you off camera.
So I get into this.
Get some smokes too.
So I get into this race in 2015. It's a lottery, right? So it's Western States. It's the race to do in the United States for a 100-miler. And I am massively underprepared for this race. So I've run a lot, but I'm like, these are like world-class people. And it's like you're competing. It's like you go to the Olympics and you're like, shit, I can't do this. But yet you can't not. So you're there and you go to.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
I could totally not.
Yeah, you go.
You can walk.
Not only would you not, you can't.
I totally would not.
So no, you do this, right? So I'm going out to Lake Tahoe, out by Lake
Oh,
Tahoe.
nice, yeah.
The Squaw Valley, the whole thing. And the first 4 miles, you're just climbing up this road at a ski resort. You know, it's just back and forth. You're just hiking with all these people.
Yeah, the
and you're like-
switchbacks.
the switchbacks, just like
What's the mountain range? It's the
Sierra
Cascade-
Nevadas.
Sierra Nevadas, yeah.
And so you're like, oh, this is no bad. And you finally get to the top, and then these pros, you know, like you're winded, and these pros are just breaking loose. And you're like, wow, man, only 96 miles to go. This is going to be
God bless, dude.
And it's the
I
coolest.
probably wouldn't want to frame it that way.
96 miles to go.
So don't think about that.
Are we in a
So just-
car? or-
Yeah, don't think about that. I don't think about that.
How do you eat
Just
an
go,
elephant?
dude.
One bite at a time.
Yeah,
That's
you're just.
true. That's
you know
true.
what? I would think.
And
about,
I felt the same way about a marathon and a half marathon. And you think the same way about a 3-mile run when you're a kid that's never run that far.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
dude,
you just- 100 miles. So you're just sort of like, well, that's really beautiful and all. And then it dawns on you, like literally it dawns on you because you start right before dawn and then the sun comes out.
No,
and
no
He
pun
said
intended.
literally it dawns on
it
you.
literally dawns on you. It's like,
That's good.
wow, it even 10,000 feet up, it's hot. And it's going to get
Worse.
a lot hotter. And it's like, so you're like, all right, well, I can kind of manage this. And I've heard the stories, right? So you got to keep, you know, at least this much water on you. And anytime you can do this. And I'm trying to follow all this advice. And I'm just like, all right, so this is what it is. I can make this work. I don't know. I'm like 25 miles into this thing and I'm not feeling it, but I can keep going. You know, like the heat's kind of getting to me. It is the hottest I've ever felt. You know, like
What?
So this is
A quarter of the way in.
yeah, a quarter of the way in because the sun is, I don't know. It's a national forest. That is like such a misnomer, right? Because there's like a tree here and there, and the ground is basically like gravel, and it's all getting hot.
Well, you get above the tree line at some point, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's like the. But I mean, even then, you're like, okay, this isn't so bad. So we cross the first river, and this is like a, I don't know, like the American River, whatever it is, and this is the first time we've seen water in like hours, and I'm just like, oh, this is great, and this is what they tell you about. You should just like take a moment. You're going to be out there all day, just soak in the river and
Sure,
you know whatever
yeah.
else. What they don't tell you is take your shoes off.
That makes-
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, that
Right.
kind of
Do
makes
they
sense.
have to tell
I was
you
gonna
that?
Ask. I was
Would they
like,
have to tell
so,
you that?
So you're like, oh man, my feet are kind of hot. You know, like this would feel really good. It would have been better if I had taken my shoes off.
Oh my god.
and at a quarter of the way in, that's when
Bro.
you.
So I'm more than a quarter of the way in, right? So by this
Holy
point,
shit, dude.
I'm like 40 something miles in, and they also don't tell you that there's a major ass climb right after this, right?
Jeez.
no.
And
So that way your
Sinister
shoes,
heaven.
your feet can slip around in your
and
shoes.
That's right, yeah.
So you're like, I know this hill looks steep. Maybe it won't be that bad.
They should put a vending machine right there.
Except.
I'm telling you.
So all the water is coming out right now and just evaporating immediately, except on your feet.
Yeah.
And so like you get to the top of this and you're like, I know this is like, I've seen the map. Like this is only maybe a 2-mile climb, but it's basically vertical,
Oh
right?
my
And so
God.
So you're switching
Awful.
Oh
course.
my God.
And no, like, so it was a forest maybe like 20,000 years ago, but now it is not.
No, he said
Like-
he said all fours, not forest.
Oh yeah, I was on all fours.
Yeah.
I was on all fours, but like I get to this, I don't fallen down tree stump, and this dude is like sitting on it, slumped over, and it's the only thing the only place I can possibly rest, and I just give him that look.
You're like, are you done yet?
Are you done? Because I want to sit on that. Could you just move your ass? Like you should really get going. I made it. Yeah, there was a little puking there, but made it to the top. And then-
Damn.
You
And then-
puked? Hell yeah.
I puke on every one of these races.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
What?
Yeah, because you.
I used
so-
to puke at the CFT all the time because that's
Oh
brand
man.
that fucking.
So
Bitch.
so it's hot, right?
Nah, bitch, I ran faster than you.
And so this race
On
has,
that one, I did.
Yeah. So this race has doctors at every aid station, and they're looking at you to decide whether you can continue. And you have this
Hopefully,
little-
they're medical doctors.
yeah.
With the
Okay.
silver bullet.
No,
Yeah.
you have a wristband on, right? And so if they decide to vote you off the aisle,
All right, I got to deal with this.
Oh.
You guys keep going. All right,
So-
penny.
you have this wristband on, and they will cut your wristband off, and then you're done.
Oh no.
Oh, like you're out of the race?
You're
That's
out.
it.
You're done. And,
DNF.
and so this was a lottery, right? You will never get in again, right? So everyone is just basically like, no, it's perfectly good. No problem. Feel much better now. I'm all good. And when the doctor stares you in the eye and says, yeah, you can go. What? Don't stay around. You
Go.
could feel like shit. Just go. Just go.
Get away from him.
Get away from it. And
Because the longer you stay there, the longer the
He
doctor
can
has to be
assess
like,
you.
you're not good.
right, like if you puke, like they'll have a bucket there and they'll look at it and they're like, oh yeah, don't eat that. You ate fruit, didn't you? I'm like, is it that obvious? Yeah, it is. It's right there. But they're like, yeah, you can eat crackers like for the next whatever 50 miles, and it's already desert dry.
Like
right?
exclusively just crackers.
Yeah, you're eating like a Ritz cracker
Oh
every
my
mile,
God.
and just to kind of
On
survive.
sustenance level, like
Yeah,
just,
yeah, you're just like, all right, this can't be that bad. And you know what? When it gets dark, you get a second wind. And
Oh,
you're
yeah, I
like,
can
They'd be like
imagine
a
that.
whole new adventure right there. Just like
Yeah.
Aladdin, a whole new world just opens up, going through the forest.
It's a
Could you
whole
imagine? And you got your
new
headlamp?
world. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Dude, how it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
you've
That
heard of
would
the
be
Barkley
nuts.
Marathon, right?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I don't mean to cut you off, but we'll come back to the Barkley, but I could not imagine what that is like.
So you just go, right? And actually people would think, oh, it's kind of boring. It's night. You know, you don't see anything. And I'm like, no, man, this is like driving at night. You just got to put miles behind you. You just got to
Yeah.
go, right?
Yeah.
But what about the sounds that you hear while you're out there?
All right.
The
So,
ch-ch-cha-cha.
so there's
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
so
to make you run faster.
Yeah, no kidding. Walk faster. Or
they do
hike-
because
hike
they're,
faster.
yeah, you're like, oh, that's
the hell is that?
That's pleasant. You know what the hell is that? There are mountain lions out there.
Oh my God.
So this is the best part about being, I would even say middle of the pack. That involves like somewhat being in the 50th percentile. Like I'm way beyond that, right? So you have
Beyond that in a good way or in the back?
The latter part.
Whichever one doesn't get eaten by a mountain lion.
Yeah, I'm Joe
It's gotta be
Average.
faster than those guys.
So the fast people, like the female winner that year, she's like almost got attacked by a mountain lion because
Oh
she is
my God.
she's trailblazing, right? And I am like, let all these other
hell
people
no.
scare the mountain
Yeah,
lion
get
away.
them rustled
I
up.
don't need any
Yeah.
of that shit. Yeah, I was just
You think
like,
they'd fly drones out on the course or something like that, scare them away?
Y-
Well,
you-
that
Why would
probably
you
wouldn't scare.
trailblaze?
That would make them want to play.
I don't know. Some people want to win these things. I just want to survive, right? Like,
So is she like cutting corners? Is that what she's doing?
No,
she's
you know,
just
like marathoners, they
she
want
is-
to be the first one in.
Yeah,
He's talking
that's
about
what he's talking.
trailblazing.
No, but
where you
that's
get off
when
the
we-
beaten
No.
path.
No,
No,
well,
he's talking
so this
about,
is
like,
where I'm
making
like, no, you were like the lead. You
Yeah.
were the,
Oh,
the
okay.
Like
You're
and
breaking the wind for everyone else.
You're just
Yeah.
kind of like around here. You're the one who has the spider webs in his face.
Oh, hell
right?
no.
Oh no. But out there, you
About to
just,
get a beer?
it's fire
Yep.
ants.
Can you
It's,
grab
it's
a
all
water,
that kind of
please?
shit.
Yeah.
But no, it's
I'm
kind
over
of
here
cool.
saying it in the mic.
At the
Yeah.
very, I don't know, maybe like last 5 miles, you're just the Walking Dead.
I bet.
But you-
Absolutely.
And-
the last, because you ran 95 miles in the last
Or
5 miles.
ran and
you-
hiked.
You ran
Or
and hiked.
trudged.
It still doesn't
Or
matter. It
trudged.
doesn't matter. 95 miles behind you. But yeah, the last 5 so hard. Come on.
right. Well, it is because you're coming in.
been there.
I know. That's what I mean. That's crazy.
Well, it ends in the town of Auburn, right? And so you're going through the wilderness, and so you can't even hear the town, but you know it's there because like family is coming out. They've hiked out to see people, right? And so, all right, you're like, if that older person came out here, I can't be that far.
Right.
Right.
And you know, you've hiked around your neighborhood or something. You've walked the dog around the neighborhood. It's 4 miles. Like, oh, that's less 4 miles. What you don't think about is I've just done 96 of those
Yep.
in front of it. And so that last 4 miles is going to be exceptionally painful. And you're like, oh, look at the town. It's up there.
Oh, no.
And
Wonderful.
I just have to climb zigzagging up
2,000 more feet.
that hill.
No big deal.
And I get to this point where I see houses. I haven't seen a house in like a day, you know, because this is a national forest, but there's a house, and that's the edge of town. And it's suddenly you're in town, and there's this woman walking her dog. And
So, real quick, sorry, is the sun coming up during this, or is
oh,
it
the
still
sun's
dark?
long been up. You know, like
So you're full 24 hours into
I
it.
am like, I finished this thing in like 28 hours
Okay.
and something.
Damn, dude.
And I'm just like, this woman walking her dog, it's just like this average person. I later learned she was the champion of this race. She's won it like 3 times, and she just lives in the
man.
town, and she's out
Jesus.
walking. And she's like, yeah, you look strong.
That's insane.
And I'm like,
Thanks,
Thanks,
bro.
buddy.
wow, that's pretty cool because I feel like death. You know, but you have to. It finishes on the high school track.
Oh,
And
okay,
so
cool.
you leave the neighborhood, you go in, and all these people are sharing you, and you're like, and they want you to run, right? And you're like, I don't really feel like I can do that, but
But now you got to have some
you're
next.
hobbling back and forth, but like, yeah, you have to get the money picture at the end because there's the time and there's the this
And you're like
and
looking all good.
Yep. You know,
Yeah,
you're
I do.
500 yards from the
TK.
finish line. Lee's all looking grotesque, and once we cross finish line,
I was dying, dude. I started dying at what, mile 22 or 3? 22, I think
Two.
it was.
That's the
22
wall.
is when I hit the wall.
that's the wall.
Yep.
I hit the wall.
He did good, though. He did really good.
But then with 3:57, that was my first marathon.
Now,
But I wanted-
which one was that?
That was the Shamrock,
Shamrock.
Marathon.
Shamrock.
I loved that marathon. Like,
It was
was
fun.
that not the coolest?
it was,
The
man.
after party. We've done. We've
everything
since,
about it was
We've
great.
since done a bunch of halves up there
Yeah.
for that same Shamrock.
Yep.
The expo's awesome. It's just a cool race they
So
put
that is
on, man.
that is a good time there. I haven't run that marathon. But
It's
that's,
fun.
Oh,
that's
you got it.
like
It's so fun.
So that's right around my birthday. So
March 15th ish is when it is.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So
The Ides of March.
the Ides of March.
Is that your
and
birthday? The Ides of March.
14th.
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 So you almost made it to the Ides of March.
I almost made. Well,
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks,
And
sir.
You're
so-
a gentleman and a scholar.
Yeah. So unlike the Marines, my first marathon was the Marine Corps.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
I've
that was
done
my
that one
second.
twice.
That was my second marathon.
So
I didn't like it.
Um,
But
I
so,
only
speaking
didn't
of your
like
birthday,
it.
Yeah.
There's a couple reasons I didn't like it, but I did like the whole Marine Corps band. You know, the Marine, they come down and play in the Marines hymn and all
Mm-hmm.
that stuff. That was cool. I didn't like that one straightaway where you see the people coming
Yes.
back and it
That
lasted
happens a lot.
for miles. And I'm like, where's this fucking turnaround? It
So-
screws with your brain, dude.
with birthdays, the Marine Corps half over here on Lejeune, that's
Yeah, that was my
birthday
first
week.
half.
So on
Okay.
September 14th. Last year was
that's my
actually
half birthday.
okay.
There we go.
Last year was
That was
actually
my first
on my
half.
birthday, so I ran it that day. It was freaking great, but I've done it for the last 3 years. Yeah, that. and
Well,
the
you did it
EI half.
also in 2013 with me.
I did it. Yeah, so it's a good time. Yeah, we did it
You
half
did
with
it
Jackson.
my time. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we did the Crystal Coast half with Jackson.
I thought he ran that one because
No, that was the
Brandon was
Crystal
out there.
Coast half. Yeah, that was at the Crystal Coast. Remember, we had the ponchos on
Oh, yeah,
afterwards
yeah,
because
yeah,
it was raining.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackson. So that was his first half marathon. He was 12, and my son, and he was struggling a little bit. He did fine. I ran with him like, come on, buddy, you can do it. And then at the very end, he starts peeling off so he can get past the thing before me. I'm like, you little dickhead. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
getting you going this whole time, like I'm
That's
helping
actually
you out.
hilarious.
At the end, you just want to cross before
Oh,
me.
you
like,
got to do it.
Okay.
You got to do it. I have done that to people. I've
He
done that
does
to
it
my.
all.
Yeah, you get a pacer,
Yeah.
right, on these races, but only at the very end. And so they're like, okay, you can have a pacer after 50 miles. And usually these guys are like, they're runners as well. They've done this and they know you're going to be a little bitch because you're just tired. You're doing this.
You're ready to
gonna-
quit on yourself.
I wouldn't call that a little bitch. I would say,
gonna-
After
complain.
50 miles, I don't know if you're a bitch
bro,
anymore.
yeah, I don't think
No.
so. I think that's a different category of,
That's
you're
a
like
tough son
a really
bitch.
tough somebody. Yeah, there you go.
So to have somebody that you know, but only so well, like you know them really well. Like you say, when you travel with somebody, you really get to meet them. No, when you run an ultramarathon with somebody, like you run a 100 miler,
I could see where that checks out.
you are totally going to know everything about them because they're going to try to make small talk to keep you alive.
You
and
ain't
from
trying to
freaking
have
out.
that shit.
No. And you're just like, okay, I got it. I had a Marine at Camp Johnson who, whatever, big ultra runner, met through friends, and he's like, I'm going to run Umstead. So right in Raleigh, right by the airport, right? So big park, 100 miler. It's got 8 loops of 12 and a half miles. And he's like, would you pace me for 2 loops? I'm like, yeah, sure. Which 2 loops? He's like, like 50 to 75. Like, okay, no problem.
So you're basically running a marathon, almost a marathon. Just
yeah,
to
it's like,
pace
can you
them.
come out this weekend and run a marathon for me? You know, like,
Yeah, no big deal. Yeah, I run all the time.
but
That's
yeah,
a different echelon of folks.
You
I
know what I'm
tell
saying? He just I can run 24 miles for you. No big deal.
But when you say run at that point, you know, you're like, okay, so
Because he's already tired by
he's
that
already
point.
done 50 miles, right?
Right.
So you're basically just trying to keep him going, right?
Yeah.
And he's at this point where he doesn't want to eat anything. And if you don't eat anything, you're just done.
Yep.
Right? So you got to eat.
Yeah.
So you have to force feed yourself,
I know.
essentially?
You do.
kinda?
You do.
You
We
got to
had
play mind
goos.
games. You got to do all this shit.
We had these goos, and then I could take the goo, and then you take some water to wash it down. But it gives you those.
Yeah, so that'll work for
carbohydrates.
like a short race.
Oh
Right.
yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I'm like, my thing is I'll just like,
Here's a burger.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you-
For
So-
real, though?
yeah, for real,
Yeah,
for real.
dude.
On
Like,
the ultras.
Look,
And you eat
hold
like-
on,
and
hold
I-
on. You're burning how many calories on a regular marathon? How many
Usually
calories?
it's 105 for the average male. It's 105 calories per mile.
yeah, so I was gonna say a little bit more, like 125, but it depends how far,
So-
how
Depends,
fast,
so,
how
so
much you
for
weigh.
a marathon, how many? Just average.
Few thousand.
Few thousand. And how many do you take in a regular day? Like 2,500 maybe?
So 2,500. So you go into calorie deficit is
Yes,
what they call it.
Immensely.
Like,
Yes.
absolutely.
and you can't eat enough, you can't drink enough. So this
There's
is
no
where-
recouping it.
yeah, it's like you could drink water, but you're just pounding like
yeah.
Coke. You know, like anything that's just high fructose corn syrup. Just
Right.
drink it. But my thing was like I'd get these little they were like little 8-ounce shots of Ensure or any of those
Oh,
things.
nice.
Like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
they give it to the elderly who are losing weight, it's like 500 calories for one of these little cans.
Yep.
And because you could do the goose things, but it doesn't.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
Goos are for shorter shit.
It'll
I know.
actually like your stomach just says no after a while. It just like,
Yeah,
I
really,
can't.
yeah.
I can't do it. It's too sweet.
No more goo.
It's
Yeah.
and you need
And they're
something
just
that's
these
like
little packets
wet.
of like peanut butter, basically.
So you got to drink it and
Like kids' food
like
almost.
yeah.
So
It's
I
like
was-
Gerber.
There's
Are you
some,
being serious about the burger thing, though? I want to
Yeah,
get back
I
to
totally
that.
am.
Yes, there's some races. I don't remember like the big, like well-known, what's like Death Valley or
Yeah.
The famous
the
ones.
big ones. Yeah.
Oh, man,
They
I got
have-
pictures.
They have a menu.
Oh, you
and
did
it's
Death
like-
Valley?
They have a menu. It's like I want this and this and this at my station.
Yeah.
As if you're ordering a real
Get the
meal.
hell
Yes.
out of here.
Yeah. I
No,
want and you just go and you walk through the aid stations and you're just shoving this shit in your face. Now, mind you, I have no experience with this. I've only seen this through YouTube.
Yeah.
But they go through and they're burgers. Some people, these are like really remote races.
Right.
But they'll have like a team following, like family, right? They'll
Okay,
be in vans.
so-
and
There we go.
This is why I wanted Cody and Jim to meet, because Jim is an ultra marathoner, runs a bunch. Cody is my mentor when it comes to running. He's the guy that got me running. He made me
Nice.
go from PFT guy to running a full fucking marathon.
Everything.
A couple
Right,
of
yeah.
them.
Yeah,
So it's cool that you've done a ton of marathons, half marathons, all this stuff. You've done a ton of ultras, marathons, all this stuff. So
this
you
is-
two are
this
going to
is
get
an
along
ultra,
just great.
right?
Yep.
So you just go, you throw the easy up, and you just put a table out, and you have every food possible that people would want. And yeah, then you realize
I'd eat a pizza ball.
they are little bitches because you've done this. And they also know that you've done this. So when you say no, you're going to eat it. I can't eat it. You're going to eat it.
Oh, so they're also there to be like, you,
It's
you
safety.
have to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's safety, right?
you have to.
Like,
Because-
you have to get something in your
It's
body. Yeah.
safety.
Because I could.
you're
I
going to
mean,
die if you don't eat.
Well,
dude.
100%.
I theoretically I could pull you, but I'm going to look at you and I'm going to stare at you. I'm going to like, are we making eye contact here? Because if we're not,
Like, listen to me.
we're going to
Yeah,
either
I'm a
suggest
captain now.
you stick around for a bit and I get some food in you, broth, all that kind of stuff.
Or
And
we're
then
going to
we'll-
call the doctor, if not, right?
or you're going to, and I don't want to call them.
Sure.
Like you don't want people to leave, but I don't want also people to just, okay.
You don't want that blood on your hands either.
So most of these races,
Theoretically.
6 miles down the road, you're gonna have another one of these aid stations. By that 6 miles,
You've already burnt through everything you just ate.
I mean that could be 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like later in the race. So
You can take shit like you have the ultra vests, like you
Oh,
with,
yeah.
the, with the bladders and everything like that,
oh
right?
yeah, I mean
Okay.
you have all that, but I mean it depends on the weather, right? So
Have you seen them?
Nope.
So they have ultra vests. Nathan is a big brand. I can't remember the other
For
ones. but-
big races.
Yeah, and they have pockets all over them. You know, they go from various sizes, but the one like that I have, I can put a soft bladder. I think they're 20 ounces. I could put a collapsible water bottle. up here,
Yeah.
up here. It has a little pocket down here, along the side from where it clicks in. And on the back, I have a 1 liter bladder, which is like a Camelback.
Sure.
So you can mix
And then
match
it's got
whatever.
like the spout right here. Or
That's
whatever.
right. But some of these ones, they get a little bit bigger. Like I said, Nathan, that's a huge brand. Orange
They
Mud
make
is another
hot
one.
dogs too.
That's right. But like he was saying, they hike. They have their trekking poles. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So like they'll put that on. You have to look at the weather for you put your poncho on or
So there's a
whatever.
pack involved.
There is
100%.
Yeah, so some of these races they'll let you do drop bags, which is when you put a bag of stuff at an aid station, right? So
like socks.
Do you get to strategically pick which
Yes.
where you can do it at?
yes, but you have to package the bag. It can only be whatever their rules are.
The
so
dimensions.
it can weigh no more than this, whatever. And you give it to them like the night before. And if you're smart, you get a dry bag because if you don't, it'll, you want dry socks, and then you're like, oh, look, wet socks, great. But
Guess
the
I'll
food,
just keep these ones on.
but yeah, the food you want, and yeah, I'm not all that picky until you run the
so
race.
you got to do that too, like make for that 100 mile, or you
Oh, yeah.
whatever food you wanted on the thing.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
But think about it, right? So even if the weather is kind of nice, it's going to sit out there for like a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Wouldn't
yeah.
you just want a bunch of fruit and
So
stuff?
so if
Pizza.
So if you
I
want
just said pizza.
So
man.
I bought a pizza, right? And I was in DC in end of April, right? So the C&O 100, which is a great race along the C&O Canal.
C&O is Chief of
Chief
Naval
Naval Officer.
Operations.
C
No,
and
we're,
O, right? So C.
We're just telling our listeners what
Right.
C&O means.
And me.
right.
Chief
So
of Naval Operations.
no, this is the Chesapeake and Ohio Canal. So C and O.
Oh,
That's my accent.
C and
right?
O.
C and
Okay,
O,
I screwed
right?
that up.
No.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Fucking-
I
fucking
thought he said
jarhead.
C&O. I thought you said C&O.
yeah, so this is super
My
scenic,
bad.
right? So it's along the Potomac River, basically flat, and yet you're kind of like, okay, that should be easy. It's basically flat. It's not. It's so
It's
basically, basically flat means it
Heavy
doesn't-
on the basically.
yeah, that means it doesn't drain if it rains, and so there could be mud, or it often gets hot, So you're like, do we have ice? No, keep going.
Damn.
Yeah, but so I
Jump in
was.
the river at that point.
Yeah, they do, absolutely. But like it's built along the old canal, and you're like, oh, that must be nice. No, it's actually just like algae and mud and shit. Like so, the river's over there.
Does it stink?
Damn.
Well, let's just say I wouldn't touch it.
Gotcha,
but,
Tim's.
Tracking.
but I mean, there are aid stations. You can get everything you need. So when you're out there, and I was out there for the first time in like 2013, not to run it, but just to cheer friends on. And I'm like, this is a race that encouraged me. Like it just motivated me to do this. And so it's like NASCAR, but much slower. Like these people are out
You
there.
don't say.
Yeah. So you're just like, you're handing them food and you're doing this.
Yeah.
Like I grew up in the Boston area. The Boston Marathons are a huge thing, and all kids.
Did you ever run it?
I have run it.
Because you qualified for
I
it.
qualified.
Cody, he qualified
Shut
for
up,
it and
Dick.
ran it.
I missed it by 7 minutes.
Okay, so I qualified for Boston in 2018 at Wrightsville.
Oh shit! And he was way older than you when he qualified.
I was
for it.
I was 48.
I'm sorry, I can't qualify for
Do you
shit.
have any fucking ground to
I
stand
can't-
on?
No, I don't.
No,
I
you
don't. I don't.
So at the
I will tell
time-
you this, Jim, real quick. He was training for a half Ironman, the half
Yeah.
Ironman coming
Yeah,
up,
Wilmington.
and so was Candy Ed. But because he ripped his freaking bicep off his arm, now he has to defer to next year. So does Ed
I
because
couldn't
he
even
has to
defer.
get. Ed has to get. Oh, you couldn't defer.
No, I get a 25%
Oh, that's right, that's
refund.
right, that's right.
Their math,
That's some horse shit.
Yeah,
dude, don't even get me
this,
started.
dude.
I don't even get 25% back.
Let's talk about this
They
Iron
tax
Man.
the 25%.
Yeah. So let's
Fuck
talk
you,
about
Iron
the
Man. I'll say
Ironman, the Ironman
Clip that.
organization, the Ironman organization. So we've got all these people that want to run it,
But
half Ironman. But guess what happened? He got injured and has to defer, but he can't defer unless he gives
Only the long
it
course
only
can
gives
defer.
25%.
I only get a 25% discount. It was
Like
I've
they
got
need
the
money
math right
that
here.
bad, dude. Come on,
But
man.
they only give me between 4
no
months
way.
and 45 days out. You can get a refund.
You got a
At that
disabled
point, it's
Marine here.
25%.
and you're
so-
going to charge him 75% just
I'm doing
because
the
he got,
math. Like, I
because
got
he
my
got
notifi-
injured.
I got my notification today saying, "Here's your refund, $89." And
out of how much?
it's 460.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
to
God
register.
dang it.
Oh my
I'm like, wait a
God,
second,
dude.
the math isn't math in here.
It ain't
And
math.
I emailed him, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Service fee.
Bro, he's
Yeah, you got
injured.
your
They're
processing
taxing me.
fee
No, they're
back.
taxing
He's
the refund.
injured. He cannot do it. Like, just defer it to next
So,
year.
yeah.
That's
so
ridiculous, dude. So
that's-
if you're from Ironman and you're listening to this, that's disgusting. That is terrible business practice.
Of course,
Horrible.
Let me know what you
when
guys think.
When you think about the cost, don't think about the cost of doing these because
Pull
okay,
this up
so
a little
there's-
closer to you.
It's a
There's-
lot.
Yeah, so there's the registration, right? But
Right.
then there's also your airfare, the hotel, the whatever.
That's
else.
right.
So when you do a 100-miler, right, you've got a hotel or you did an Airbnb for like days, and then it sinks in. I'm not going to see that place because I'm running overnight, and I like my pacers might see it. So I got like
Do
whatever.
you recruit people to come with you to
Yeah.
pace you? That is up to you to do that.
That's you. That's
Oh,
you.
really?
So you find
To find pacers?
you don't have to, but you would be a fool on some of these races not to do it.
Why?
Pays me.
Right? So you
Because you want to have somebody that you trust and that's you're cool with. And
Yeah,
knows
but
your
you're only
temperament.
trying to finish. Why would you want to pace?
So you're thinking pacer in terms of let me go faster because you're pushing me faster. I'm talking about the guy who is handing you a Ritz cracker every mile.
I
at,
gotcha.
like mile
So like what I
80.
was doing with you. It's like, hey,
Okay.
we got to drink, we got to eat.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep.
And
yep,
so
yep.
these are people
Cody
who
was
are
my
like,
pacer.
no, drink more.
Very much.
You're
Yeah,
not getting
yeah.
enough.
Right.
You're failing me here.
And I do appreciate that, Cody, by the
No
way.
problem.
I talk
It's
about
like
it all
an
the time.
actual necessity.
Honestly,
loved it.
dude.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I fucking hated running. I used to run, PFTs, and I could do 21 minutes. Yeah, that was it.
Huge.
I wasn't going. In boot camp, I ran a 19:16. That's it. I
was
wasn't.
19.
But I
because
was,
you were 18.
but I wasn't a. Yeah, but I was never a
Is
runner.
that in boots?
I was,
No, just
no. Go
Asics
faster.
and shorts. And,
But I was never a runner. My point. And so he was like, when I checked in, he was like, you got to do a half marathon. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, no. Why would I ever do that? And then he started training me, slow down.
Yeah.
And then we'll get faster. We did a 20-miler.
It's
We
true.
did a 20-miler on Lejeune at a 7:52 pace.
Yep.
Me and him.
I have a question.
And we're talking to each other.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Talk.
Aid stations. Is everything donation based?
good question.
Yes. So yes and no. I'll
Oh, you
say
mean like the food and
yes.
stuff?
Yes.
It's
Do you
part of
leave
the
registration
tips or
fee.
whatever? Okay.
So
That's
part of it
kinda what
is
I'm getting at.
paid through whatever you registered for.
Okay.
Right? So in a really
good?
professional thing,
Yeah, it's
like maybe that Ironman thing, whatever it is, that'll be all set up.
that little thing.
But for the average ultramarathon, right, especially if it's by a running club, you will have, whoever volunteers to run the aid station, so there's the aid station chief, he will get a budget and he will buy certain things, but people will just bring shit.
Right.
And especially you get ultra runners and they're often like, I've got, these people are vegans, these people are whatever else.
Vegans?
Gluten free.
All
And
the
they're
time.
running? Ugh.
Absolutely. Now,
Here's a piece of celery.
no, man, potato chips, vegan. It totally, like, there's a whole lot of shit that you don't think.
Yeah, but Doritos have red dye in them, which is a pig
Yeah,
derivative.
I don't think
so.
too
That
much
means
about that.
Muslims can't eat Doritos.
Good to know.
I,
so-
yeah. I wouldn't have made it past today without knowing
I'm just
that.
saying,
Well,
pig
you know,
derivative,
that is
dude.
good
It's,
stuff.
it's pig oil. Can't eat it.
No, I showed up at this at the C&O. I don't know what mile they were at or how far they were into the race, but I was going to see friends who were running the aid station. I just show up in the middle of nowhere with large ass pizza
Stuff.
and just food that I would want to eat, whether they want to eat it or not.
Sure. Yeah.
And I later made another run to some food line in rural West Virginia to find like more food, because everyone's like, "Hey, let's make this." And so at 3 a.m. when you're making quesadillas for people, it's because that's what people want to eat.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
are they like hitting the aid stations from all night
All night.
at any point, any given point in night, from 2 a.m. to
So-
5 a.m. to?
Yeah, so it depends
Can
on the
you
course,
imagine
right?
just
Yeah, so the C&O,
No, I can't.
C&O is out and back and out and back and out and back. So
Ew.
they're-
Jesus Christ, dude.
That was
That's
Huntington
the
Beach.
worst
Yeah.
run ever.
So basically,
Oh
not
my
any change in
God.
scenery whatsoever. It's just kind of stink.
That's like running
Yeah.
Emerald Isle, dude.
so
Emerald Isle sucks to run.
all right,
It
so
sucks.
a lot of ultras. I mean, think about it, right? It takes a lot to set up aid stations, and if you're going to do them every 8 miles or something like that,
over 100. Yeah.
yeah, you
I
got to have
get
like
it.
12 of these, and the first one you got to basically pull it down after a few hours because everyone's passed by.
They're gone.
But if you do a loop or you do an out and back, you can keep it up and keep it running, and you have fewer of these things. Logistically, it's just easier.
No, 100%. I get that.
And you would think it would be boring as shit, but actually you're seeing people that you know going back and forth. Like you see them coming, like, oh, hey, Ed, you know what's like. It's kind of encouraging in a way.
That'd be super cool.
Because you're out in the middle and you're like, I see a headlamp. I can't tell who it is because it's the middle of the night. Yeah. And you can time whether you're going faster or they're going faster based on where you run into each other on the back and forth.
I gotcha.
It's like, oh, I'm a little ahead of him, like whatever.
Or I'm closing in on him.
But nobody really cares.
Absolutely. I get that. Yeah.
I wouldn't care at all, dude. I'd be like, I just want to finish.
So I have
this
two
stupid
questions.
Race. Why did I do this?
For you personally, the night before the race starts, what's your diet?
Blueberry pancakes.
Ooh,
that's it.
That's your before
that's
run.
He ripped that off immediately.
That's blueberry pancakes, maybe some bacon, maybe some hash browns. Diner breakfast.
Well, because we all have a thing
Diner
that we do
breakfast.
before we have a big event, like the PFT, CFT.
Yep.
What's yours?
Pizza. I always have pizza before every marathon. Or
mine used
marathon.
to be spaghetti.
Always pizza.
That was mine. Spaghetti was mine. For sports,
mine's 3 beers.
The night before.
Three beers the night before.
People get
I know it's empty calories.
Yeah,
but,
no, people get really superstitious, whatever you want to call it. My friend Sue.
and that's what it is.
Yeah, my friend Sue, we have done a marathon. We finished our 50 states together, so we ran a marathon every state. We did about half of the states together.
Pull up the picture of your.
What
So
did
he
you
can.
finish?
No, you keep talking, but he's
All
going
right.
to pull up a thing that he got for his retirement.
Okay.
That you would benefit
It's on,
from.
you
one of
would
these
like
two.
to see this.
Ben made it.
So we
Palm Woodworks.
we would go everywhere, and in the middle of nowhere, she would be like, "I need to have lasagna." Like Sue, we're in Marquette,
We're
Michigan.
in Kentucky.
Dude, I would like some lasagna right now. That sounds
same.
good, actually.
I don't really think we can find lasagna. And so I would, even before we chose the race, I'd be like online looking for like best Italian in Marquette, Michigan.
Yeah, and it's like, bro.
And there is nothing there. And like, could we go to the Walmart and just get a microwave and like just do this?
Yeah, Stouffer's freaking
Sto-
lasagna.
Yeah,
Stovers.
something.
Old Grandma Stovers.
And microwave lasagna takes like 45 minutes. You know, it's like, it's never like, so it's like, okay, we're just going to do this. And
And it
like,
still tastes a little chemically. I don't
and it's
care how
not
good
great.
you cook it. Like
it's not even chow hall lasagna. It's like, this is
Chow
not,
Hall lasagna.
this is not good, but like, yeah. So for me, I'm just like, yeah, I can just eat anything.
Yeah.
There are things I could eat, but shouldn't. You know, like barbecue, not a good idea.
just because it's heavy or what?
All right. Yeah, because it's greasy. It's
Sorry,
really-
I think you can turn it.
I like
Say it
it.
for the meme.
I like it. Now I gotta find.
Oh, did you see the picture? Did you see the picture?
Ask
I
Can
did.
you show us
I
that?
did.
So show it up there. All right. So hold it up a little bit higher, and then TK, you got to remember to turn it to that camera on this one. So Ben of Pong Woodworks, he made this big ass map for Cody, and it has all the major cities and all the all the capitals and the major cities.
Nice.
Don't even say it.
Sally
And
Lake City.
Yeah, Sally Lake City. And so, and Solange, of course, she's the one that found that. But he has these little silver, gold, and all these pegs that he can put in the bronze that he can put in there where he's run, his marathons, half marathons. And then all along the top, sides, and bottom, he has spots for his medals. You see? And it's this giant thing that he hasn't hung up.
That's
But
actually a
I gotta
sick
find
gift.
I gotta find some real estate for it.
that's what?
That's cool.
Was that like half your medals?
So
Look, he's scrolling through pictures the other day, and he's
So
just
my
this
thing-
many
Stickers.
medals,
Are they
this
stickers?
many
No,
medals.
so
It was
my
like
thing-
1,000 medals, and he goes, "Oh, that's about half of my medals."
yeah.
Jesus Christ!
So when I would run, I would have to travel to these states, right? So I'm in the airport and I would buy like one of those little state-shaped magnets.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we
cool.
did that.
Yeah,
We did
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So I would have this whiteboard and I would over time fill in the states
It's a good idea.
with the magnet that I
Oh,
bought.
dude,
That's
And
badass,
so,
bro.
dude, you got to see it. I don't know if they'll see it.
And that little piece of glass
I don't know if
thing,
they'll
that's
see
my
it.
you've run
That's
them all.
cool.
Sure.
But that's
Okay.
So we used to do that when we go across the country and
I got it.
every state that we've been in, we get a
I mean,
and a shot glass. We would always get
And
a shot glass too.
So
Yeah.
Sue did the shot glasses, and the tradition was we would
And I don't like
have
shots.
the tequila shot from the last race's shot glass at the next race.
Oh, that's cool.
So that kind of kept us going on another race.
You did a
Yeah.
tequila shot before you started the race?
After the race.
Oh, after the race. I was going to say, like, boy, you did not do yourself any favors.
No. I
Let me
mean,
ask you a question.
and
Is
I'm
it
not a tequila fan at all, but that was her thing. So yeah.
is it immediate crash when you're done?
No, you're wired. It's like
Yeah.
traveling. It's
Yeah.
like you've you know how when you've been on the
Your,
like an
plane
adrenaline
your
rush almost.
endorphins are going crazy
Yeah,
because
you're
you
just-
just finished this
Are there people
giant
that
thing.
are like, let's get a beer now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and there will be a beer at the finish.
I don't know about 100 miler,
Almost
but
always.
after every marathon we've done, it's like there's this
Are
beer
there people that are
tent.
like, let's go to the bar and get a
Dude,
beer?
no,
real
there's
quick?
a beer
It's right
tent,
there.
and it's
They-
like
they
everybody's
sponsored
just
it.
like walking around getting beers, and like
Yep.
we just ran this, and everybody's wearing their medals.
Can
and
you
it's
get
just,
a buzz there?
Hell fucking
Dude, we got
yeah!
fucked.
We got
So you're
damn
completely
wrecked,
dehydrated,
bro.
right?
We
We
passed
got
out by 1
wrecked.
o'clock.
Yeah, dude,
That's
we
a
were,
good day of
and it
day
was
drinking.
like we went to dinner. I don't remember
Me neither.
because we went and met people, and we're like we're
like,
fucking
"What's that?"
going to bed.
Okay, so what's the weirdest post marathon experience you've had?
I've only done 2.
Okay.
I don't know about weirdest.
Which one was worse, the first
I
or the
don't-
second? Weirdest.
The worst. No,
The weirdest.
The second marathon was worse for me because I ran it with my wife, and it was a 5-hour and 49-minute marathon. My first one was a 3-hour and 57-minute marathon, so that was a lot easier and done. You know, my feet
Yeah.
were dying on the second one. There was no weirdness, like post weirdness. I mean, you do like have a hard time getting up and down stairs afterwards.
So
you really do. Like
yeah, I mean,
stairs
there's-
I
are
got a
a
weird,
fucking
I got a weird
problem.
one.
Okay, tell me.
So I did the Goofy challenge down at Disney World.
Oh, that's
Okay.
right. That's
So
like
the half
4
and the
runs.
full, right?
Oh, 2
I
runs.
Was
did
it one
the
of
half
the
ones.
really cold years?
No, it wasn't. It was actually a really good year. But you do the half on Saturday, 13.1, and the full 26.2 on the next day, right?
what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's 39.3
I
miles.
thought about doing it too.
And
Bro.
anyway,
This is before I knew him, or after he had
I
done it.
was dating this girl, and she came over here. We flew out of where I was living here in North Carolina. We flew down there.
Skeletor?
She had her son. No. And we go down there, but post race,
We know.
she thought I had some Tiger Balm. And
No.
she wanted to get a little freaky.
Oh, that's gonna
Oh
burn.
dear.
And used
Oh dear.
Tiger Balm.
Ouch.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't
How
work.
So-
how could you
chafy.
think that
On
that would
either
work?
person, it doesn't work.
How could you think that would
Oh,
work?
dude.
Who would think that's not?
It's I don't
Who
know.
the f-
So
You can smell the burn,
so
literally.
try
Yeah,
that with
dude.
Aquaphor.
Who
and
would
it's
ever
the
try
same
that?
Thing.
Yeah,
no,
that's-
no.
Just keep that away from that
Aquaphor
region.
is even like, that's like goo.
Yeah, but you've
Gross.
you've been running, right? So you're like, oh, this will be good, but you don't realize.
Astroglide.
Yeah,
What's
you've
the
scraped
stuff you
everything.
use?
Everything's-
not Astroglide.
Yeah.
So during,
I'm not having fun anymore.
It's
This
not
is really, really
Astroglide.
painful.
But
I think I've
with something glide. When you run, you put it on your
Body
shit.
glide.
Body
Body
glide.
glide.
I said Astroglide.
so during
Surfers use that.
during
Yeah.
a lot of the marathons, I can't speak to that, but marathon fulls and halves at the aid stations, they have popsicle sticks, and it looks like the goo that you normally eat, right? At the end of these popsicle sticks.
nips.
Yeah.
That's what it's for, yes. But
Oh, you ate
even
it.
before it, no, I haven't.
I'm gonna
But
take some of these to go.
People think that it's a goo to take, and they're just got a mouthful of Vaseline.
I will tell you this.
Okay.
Hold on, real quick. I hit the wall at 22, but
Just imagining
at
somebody doing that.
24, and this is in Virginia Beach, where I'm from. At mile 24, they had beer. These people, because people are outside their house and they're just have the beer
little
for us.
cups of
And
beer.
I took a shot of beer, and I felt the carbs coming back into my body. Like you could feel the energy
It was
coming back.
mojo.
And so like I was like, oh my God. Remember that?
I do.
How we felt like so much better and could
You?
finish.
Yep.
Well, me, because you've done a million of them.
Okay, so
I give you the credit all the
Well, I
time.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I've done six full marathons.
I mean,
which
that's a
leads
lot of
me to-
marathons, bro.
that's a lot,
Well,
man.
to
I mean, how many have you done?
It's more than me.
181.
right. So
You're one pathetic
are you?
loser.
How old are you?
No
and
offense.
you've done two. I don't want to hear it, huh?
How old are you?
46.
God bless.
57.
Good
So he's got 11 years.
night.
So
got time.
that leads me, actually, that's a good transition into my next question. To get into a ultra world, what would you recommend as the
Here we fucking
the
go. So
introductory.
he's going to
I'm
start
doing
running.
it. Yes.
Ah,
He's
that's
gonna
awesome.
start
It's
running.
my
That's what
bucket
I want.
list.
I told you,
I've
you
done
guys
an
need
Ironman.
to. You two need to meet. I told
Yeah,
you guys when you
so
meet,
right
you're gonna.
there.
You got to put
Here's
your
what
finger
you need
out.
to
You got to
do.
put your
Touch my
finger out
finger.
so you can
Touch my
touch
finger. There we
tips.
go. Touch tips.
Touch tips.
I
I'm
knew.
now all of a
All right.
sudden chubby
It moved a little bit.
So what you got to do is you
and
got to
plumped up.
volunteer.
Volunteer for
Yeah,
what?
Any
Like
race.
be a
any
cup hander at her.
No, you got to not a cup handler. Like
Oh, is that not what you meant?
you got to go to
so.
a local trail race, right?
Okay.
And you got to work an aid station, right? And so this is where you see what everyone's doing and doing right and wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No.
Yeah.
This is good. This is good.
I
because-
jump in head first.
Yeah, he doesn't.
And you will. And you will. Because you'll be like, I'll go up for an hour. But you'll stay for like hours and hours and hours. Because you'll be observing these guys, right? And you're like, okay, you say those shoes are great, but you really are having a bad time with this. Or you say you like this food, but you're puking. And so how about this? And you learn that shit. And then within like 2 weeks, you got to do one on your own. So you got to go out and
With
ready
all
to
the
sign up.
information that you retain from
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
want
you
you,
just
I
gotta-
want you to do one too. Just
I'm ready to
'cause
sign up right now.
Okay.
I live vicariously
I just got
through him.
$89.
I'm gonna do the shit on Emerald Isle, bro. I
Okay,
think.
so here's what you're going to do.
Let's do it.
You should do the half, the
All right, that's
what I'm
Marine
saying.
Corps half in September next month.
I'm not ready for that.
November. What are you doing in November?
work it up.
running
Work it
EI
up.
half.
Work it up. You're right.
Okay, perfect. What else?
That's it as of right now.
Okay,
He'd
so
say, "Oh, you're doing the EI half. What else?
He's like,
what
Like,
else?
that's gay."
You
I
have
did that
one-
with
you
breakfast.
have
That's
one
cute.
thing on your radar.
This is a perfect thing.
It's a nice warm up.
So right over in Cedar Point.
Oh, I've heard about it. The trail run.
The Thailand 24.
That's what Jessica does. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jess
she does that. She does that. She did
and so
60
you-
some odd miles.
Yeah,
this
it's like a
last time.
2-mile loop, and you just
Who?
keep going.
Jessica,
Loud Ed's
you know,
wife.
Loud Ed's wife.
Oh,
She did 60
Yes.
some odd miles, and
That's
I was
in
like,
November?
"Good God!"
Damn.
November.
And she was pushing her daughter
Pushing
the
her daughter?
first,
Are
the
you doing
first, the first
I will do it if you do
bunch
it.
of miles, not the whole thing.
I mean, bro.
but
How do you
still,
sign up?
dude, every run she runs, she pushes the
Thailand
least.
24.
Okay, I'm looking
That's
right
that's
now.
a free plug.
All right, so there you guys go. These two want to run like dopey.
It's called
and-
Tideland 24.
Thailand 24.
Yeah, what's the dopey challenge actually? Because that's more than the goofy, right?
That is, you can ask.
It's all four
So
you
there's
can
like a-
ask somebody that we know. I'll tell you after
with
this.
an A.
No, with a J.
Oh,
Has
okay.
done it.
I don't give a shit about that.
Yep.
Right.
Thailand.
Never mind. Doesn't matter
So you're
anymore.
gonna find that, but yeah, just go out there and do it, and don't try to go too fast. Just have fun. Just
Yeah.
like, go out and
They're
That's
trying to
what
get
I-
me to do a half marathon.
That's what I was going to do on my first half because
Yeah.
he got me running halves. But I'm out there training with him. You know, like remember, I'm a 21-minute 3-miler. Like I'm not a
Okay.
speed demon.
Layers.
My first half, I ran a 1:41.
okay.
That's pretty good.
That's
is good.
great.
Did you just say you're a 21-minute 3-miler? You're
Yeah.
not a speed demon?
No, that's not fast.
That is. That's actually very.
No, it's
That
not
sounds
fast.
pretty fast.
That's 20
No,
years,
he's
dude.
putting himself down. That's very.
No, but you know
insanity.
that that's what I ran for 20 fucking years. That's always 21.
Okay, that's
yeah.
fine.
And at fucking 40 years old, run 21-minute 3-mile. That's fucking awesome.
But when we ran the damn 20-miler at 7:52, that's more awesome. That's what I mean is like I could have been better.
That's
had
apples and oranges.
Had I learned how to do it.
That's
And
how I feel. I feel
learned
like
it.
it's
I
two
learned it
different
from
things.
him.
Yeah, it is.
I learned how to run from
So-
him. So
and then so you take that versus your 5K versus a 26 mile or a full marathon versus a 50 miler, completely different fucking
oh,
worlds.
absolutely. That's why I thought that I was going to be walking a bunch during the half, walking during the full, but we only walked like at 22 when I hit the wall.
Right.
We walked a little bit and then like started running again, and I was like,
Dude, it sucked. It kind of like, and not to cut you off because I know you're
No,
ready
go for
to
it, go.
go. But
No, go.
oh yeah.
even when I run the short distances I do, like 2 miles for warm up to lift or a mile to warm up to
Right.
lift.
They
like,
ain't no short, dude. You're
but
doing
I'm just
it.
saying though, like when like walking and like starting again is ass, bro.
Yep.
Let me tell you
It
something. You want to talk about
sometimes, but
ass?
It sucks to stop and start.
It does. It
not
does,
saying
'cause
that
it's like-
I'm
'cause
not
it's
saying
like-
that I'm forfeiting stopping. I'm
'cause
just
it's like
saying the sensation.
it's like my minute's up. I got to start jogging again,
and that shit
And
hurts
it
to get
sucks.
back up to that pace again.
So you're one of
Do
those people at the
speed
traffic
training with
light
this
that
motherfucker.
Does that? You vibrate. You're like, I have to keep going, even though I will die in traffic.
Well, I was
You
a
just can't
sprinter in
stop.
track
Do
in high
speed
school.
training
I'm
with
not-
him. He's like, all right, you got to do a sprint for 1 minute, sprint full out for 1 minute, and then 1 minute or 2 minutes or something like that,
2-minute rest.
jogging.
Yeah.
2 minute rest, 1 minute sprint for like 4 miles or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's what we would do to build our speed.
So,
So I'm like sprinting. I'm fucking. Of course, I was destroying my heart at the time. Didn't know I was doing that because I had this heart condition.
But is that training, like the tempo training or the fartleks, is that
so
relevant to ultra?
absolutely.
Explain what a fartlek is.
so pick a
The on-off, the
pick a
tempos.
road with telephone poles,
Yep.
right? And so you're saying I'm gonna
sprint to this one.
I'm gonna
Sprint
go
one,
for
walk
I'm
two.
gonna run for 4 poles, and then I'm gonna walk to the next pole, and then I'm gonna run as
Straight
fast as I
balls
can
out.
for 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so you
and-
have a steady
And
like,
that gets you
marker.
better at speed. I mean, it
Absolutely.
really builds your speed. And so that's why we were able to do that 20 miler like that, because we had been we would go to Geiger. Remember? Remember
right.
we
Yep.
go to Geiger and we do these sprints, and I'm like, I fucking hate this.
That's
this
right.
sucks. But I hated speed training. But like
So did I.
I liked our longer miles. We got to get some miles. Let's go up to
So
here.
all the
Let's go
time,
do
like
this.
you're on a track, you run the straights, you walk the curves.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
run the
Yeah,
straights,
yeah,
you walk-
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
See, in school I was a sprinter, so like the long distance stuff is foreign to me. Like I ran
Sure.
the 4x2, I ran the 400, and I ran the 300 meter
So
hurdle. So like
you're gonna have no problem.
I'm
dude.
like go that
Yeah,
far
but you're
really
gonna have
fast.
you're gonna have no problem transitioning into a half marathon. You'll
Now-
have no problem
So-
because you've run. You know.
Oh, I've ran
So
plenty.
many
I
people
played
do half
soccer my whole
Yeah,
life.
but so many people do half marathons that have never even run.
But
You-
let's
so
talk
you'll-
about pace real quick.
Yeah.
Right. So half marathons, your pace is expected to be typically faster than that of a full marathon.
Sure.
Right. Okay. So again,
You,
going outside
that's the way my mind would work.
going outside of my realm,
I got a table.
what does that transition into an ultra? Like, are we looking at a 10-minute pace and 12, 14? What are we looking at?
So it depends on the surface, right? So if you're doing a road ultra, and there aren't many of them, it's just a little longer than a marathon, so it's a little bit slower. Most are trails, and so there's just no way to equate it. It's
Oh.
and I tell people this is like road bike and mountain bike,
Okay.
right? And so if you think, okay, I ride a road bike, and this is about my average pace on a flat level terrain, blah
Right.
blah blah, and now I'm going to put you on a mountain bike and put you in the trails, and I want you to do the same speed. Absolutely, you can.
You can't
So
quantify the two. Yeah.
It's apples and oranges, and when you go on an ultra, because they're mostly trails and it's hillier, you may have whatever uneven surface, mud, rocks, sand.
Roots.
All of that is going to force you to slow down.
Yeah.
It's designed to make you slow down. That is actually great for aerobic endurance, right?
Yes, zone 2.
You are going to be out there forever. And some of that, you're just going to have to walk it, right? I literally am stepping over roots. I'm climbing a 20-degree slope. And that slows you down, but you're out there all day, slow,
Yeah.
low burn. So you can't compare the pace. It's not like some linear drop off. You've fallen off the cliff for pace. And the first thing people will look at when they run one of these is like, man, I'm a sub-4 marathoner, right? So Lee does a 3:57, right? And so I'll add 5 miles. I should be able to do this in 4:30. And the answer is no, you just can't.
And that makes sense. So you're 35. Okay. So
on the button.
10 years, 20 years difference than you, roughly, right? So I've noticed over the past couple of years that my pace has significantly dropped off.
Yep.
So he's talking about doing all this wicked shit. And there's people, they keep the winner, he's a retired colonel. He's won it for the last 3 years.
Damn.
For the Marine Corps half over there at Lejeune. And he's kicking like a fucking 5 or 6 minute, like low, like super
Like
fast pace.
psycho stuff.
Dude, well, he's not winning, but his age group, he's winning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just killing
Like
it.
torch and boots. Like
Right.
types for his age group.
Right. And
Or your flight or whatever you want to call it. Or
yeah, and it's like it's pill to swallow. It truly is. As you get older, you're like, fuck, I used to be super fast, and now it's like the shit's dropping off.
Well,
you
I
know?
feel like that's like such as life though. Insert
So it
anything.
is. Get over it. Like
I
I'm
do.
right. I'm about a 5-hour marathon right now. And my
I could do 4. I know that.
so my PR is a 3:24
For what?
for a marathon.
Is that what qualified for Boston?
A 324. See, but that was his age group.
So I qualified.
I was 3:17.
He's run more miles than
What?
he's
I
more.
was at 317.
So
that's pretty
Cody
where
about to
the-
jump out the seat.
He's pissed because I was giving him so much shit that he
I know,
didn't make it to
this
the
is-
Boston.
this is so cruel, right? So here's where the planet aligned, right? So I was 48,
God bless America.
and I was doing the Wrightsville Marathon, Wrightsville Beach, and
I've
it
done that
was March. Okay, this is important. So perfect weather conditions for running, and I lucked out. So it was about 40 degrees. It wasn't. It was not windy. So often on the beach, you're going to get a big headwind. Nothing, and just perfect conditions. I had actually, this was 2018, and I had just the year before run the Grand Slam of ultra running. I was doing like 60 miles weeks. I was doing a lot of miles, right? And so I had a lot of base on me right then, and
Jesus
I was
Christ.
basically, I was doing this as a workup to Umstead. So
Okay.
I had Umstead coming up in about a month after that. So I was like, all right, I just need the miles. I just need to do a race. And it was local, right? I'm just going down to Wilmington. So I did this. And where the timing works out, not just for the weather, is that the qualifying for Boston is by age group.
Yep.
Now,
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I
and they
was-
changed it in 2018
Yeah, so
or
you
something.
have
Yeah,
like
because
these.
it was 305 or 310.
Yeah,
It was
so you-
310, then they changed
And
it to
then,
305.
and then it was 305, but you
Yep.
ran under a 310.
Right.
no,
so
I
you-
ran a 317.
Oh, that's right.
So you
I'm
have
sorry.
these 5-year brackets,
'Cause you had a
right?
cramp.
Yep.
So I had to and I was 48, right? So I'm thinking I'm qualifying in the 45 to 49 bracket. But because my birthday is March 14th, right? And this
Yeah.
race is right
The day before the
then,
Ides of March.
and the Boston Marathon is in April, I will actually be for the following year 50 at the Boston Marathon. So I'm actually qualifying for the 50 to 54 bracket,
Oh, okay.
which gave me another 5 minutes.
Oh, man.
Hell yeah.
And when I did
Soon, buddy.
Yeah,
Soon.
so when I did this, I was just like, okay, perfect day. I got a 324. The next year they dropped it, and I needed a 330 that year, and I had a 324. So I was
barely.
so I had
324.
I had the 5-minute
That's
cushion,
insane,
which I needed. And the following year, they lowered it to 325, and
Yep.
I wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, because
God bless,
so
man.
just because you make it, especially 1 minute faster than the cutoff, you almost go into a lottery. You go into a pool of
Because
yes
so
or no.
many other people made it within that
That's
window
right.
too.
That's right. So they correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
They pluck you out of that pool.
No, I get that.
Yep.
That makes
So
sense.
You make the cut or
So
you
you
don't.
almost have to destroy it to be a dead shoe
You,
in.
you
Yeah.
have to destroy it, but keep in mind too, at that point, that was 2018. I had been running marathons for 18 years.
Dude, that is
Never-
insanity though.
Never
That's
qualified.
crazy.
Right? And so this was, and I wasn't trying. I was working up for a 100 miler. So I was just doing all the miles.
That was
So
my
this is a
question.
training run.
Was it ever in your mind that I want to qualify? This is my mission for the Boston Marathon.
No.
Or it just came by way.
No,
of
he's
it?
saying like it
I
happened
did.
because he was training for a 100
That's what I'm
miler,
saying. That's why
and
my
it just,
question
he
was
happened
that.
into it.
Yep.
And so
That's
something-
insane.
something-
What's your
I was training
wait,
for it.
Jim?
Something I
What's
should
your
say.
fastest time again?
324.
317.
Yeah.
But I will say
7
this.
minutes faster.
We were
I-
on track to do a
0.0.
330, but I strained my hip flexor 2 weeks before the
Okay.
run.
So I grew up in the Boston area. So cheering at
shit.
the Boston Marathon was a big thing.
Yeah.
I grew up
Hell yeah.
10 miles from the
fucking
starting line.
I
Oh
know.
damn.
Right. So,
That's so cool.
the military sent me everywhere. I've done a whole lot of stuff, but
I've been everywhere,
I always thought to
man.
myself, if I go and if I qualify, I'll get in. I'll do it. Right. So this is part of what I want to do. But it wasn't driving me. By that time, I'd pretty much
Giving up on it?
no, not giving up, but I've moved
Just,
to ultra.
just stop. Yeah, stop
I've moved
focusing
into
on it
ultras.
like you
I
would.
was,
Yeah,
I was
okay. I gotcha.
doing different things.
Yeah.
And when you're training for a 100 miler, a marathon is a training route.
Right. Which is
And-
crazy because we would train with half marathons.
That's right.
We'd be like, there's a half coming up. Yeah, okay, well, let's do it.
Let's just go
'Cause
do
we're
that.
training.
And it sounds like you're such an asshole. Like, I just went out and did a marathon this weekend.
Yeah.
But you're actually training for other races. So
Right.
because they
You're like,
basically-
damn, I could sound way more pretentious if I had this comma
Right.
on that
And
I
they
was
say-
doing it to get ready for 100
My
miles.
cousin
Right?
was like,
Exactly.
my cousin posted
There's-
something and was like, you never have to wonder who ran a marathon. Don't worry, they'll tell
Yeah,
you. Or
it's
something
like there's
like
no
that.
way
True.
not to sound douchey.
Yeah,
It's
but
just-
it's like,
You do.
Dude, have you? Like, I mean,
Right.
when you do that, it's like, bro, I did this giant thing that took me out of my comfort zone for 26.2 miles.
But then when you keep doing these things,
Yeah.
like, just to kind of stay in shape, like I'll do like 6 or 8 a
Exactly.
year.
Then it becomes one of your training runs.
And this
it's
is just
like-
kind of like, okay, yeah, I have
It's a
fun. I'm
lifestyle.
exploring. I'm doing this stuff.
Facts.
I'm seeing new places and shit.
Yeah.
And then people say, well, how many have you done? And I'm like, well, I hit my 100th Ultramarathon this spring.
Jesus.
And
His
so-
100th ultra marathon.
And so I've done like
100 ultra marathons.
So when I say like how many
Yeah.
marathons have you done? I've done like, I don't know, 78, but I've done 181 if you count the ultra.
That's
ones.
right.
181 marathons.
Because you passed the 26.2 mile mark.
Has
that's why.
anybody, like,
So it's like how many?
So
So
there are a lot of people. Like I know them. You know, like because it's kind of like a small group of people.
That's
Of
Of
course. They count that?
insane.
You see them at the same races,
That's
right?
insane,
So you
dude.
see
Yeah.
the same people.
That's
but,
crazy.
And they're not the athletes you think. You know, they're all like old.
Sure.
Right. So
They're the John Daly's of.
well, part of it is you've done this forever, right? So,
Right,
So,
yeah.
you know, they're just sort of walking over the finish line, and then you're like, see that dude right there? You know, and I've seen some great people that are like, in their day, they were like, okay, this was an Olympic marathoner, and
Yeah,
he's
and
still
now they're
doing
Do you
just
this.
see
now they're just doing it to pass
Yeah.
the time. It's
Do
like,
you
nah.
see young people out there killing it too, or do you think that
I-
age helps that
Ooh, good
style
question.
of race?
That's a good
Age
question.
question.
Good question.
So young people do kill it, but here's what happens: life kills them. So you have to.
Oh, shit.
You have to be. I mean, you
that's deep.
That
you-
is deep.
you get married, you have kids, you do stuff, you get a
Yeah.
career.
Your time
you,
goes elsewhere.
You need
I
to
mean,
be
that's
able
why
to
I'm
train.
asking that question,
Life
bro.
kills
Because
them. Ooh.
That's
So
good.
ultras,
You need to make a T-shirt.
you're not going to get good in ultras till
I'm
your
free.
40s.
Life killed them.
Like because you.
But I could
like,
see
the
where
kids
that would
are
be
on
true.
Their own. You can
What?
go out and run.
What?
Right.
Like the kids might not have left the house, but you can go and go run,
Right.
and you don't worry about that.
Put your ass on a
ahead,
treadmill or
go
some
ahead.
shit.
Yeah.
Just go. Yeah.
he said that you're not going to really become good at ultras until you're in your 40s because your time frees back up.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. That's what he was saying. Like,
I'm
life.
ready.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
ready.
that makes sense.
So you're gonna
because
do it.
you have young kids now.
I do, but that door.
But like, if I could still run, I could do that.
So you're in the perfect
Because
window.
you're an empty nester now.
right. I'm an empty. You're right. So, and I'm just
Well,
by myself. I could
have
just go
split
out
custody,
running. But I
so
can't
every
run
other
anymore.
week I have my daughters who are young.
So I'm going to just put this to you. Like when I did 2017, okay, so 9 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I am
I did like
Nice
17.
math.
Did like 7
Whatever.
marathons.
48, right? So I do the Grand Slam of ultra running. I'll do, this is 400-mile races in 11 weeks. And
You did that?
Yeah, so you
One
go
every
Four.
3 weeks.
What
every
am I
2.5
doing with
weeks.
myself?
4 100-mile races in 11 weeks.
in 11 weeks. So you do,
I mean, you already conditioned
You
for
did
it.
that?
yeah.
But you already. It's just like doing a
But you were
marathon
talking
every 2
about your
weeks.
first 100, which seemed like
Yeah.
it was miserable.
And then
you
came-
just kept doing it.
So actually, I did.
God
I did
bless.
Western States again in 2017, and the odds of getting into that race are like right now.
You did
astronomical.
400 miles
Yeah,
in 11 weeks.
in 11 weeks.
yeah,
Dude, that's
when I
fucking
was
weak.
living here. That's
just
Bro,
weak.
Bro, my truck didn't do 400 miles in 11 weeks. Like, what?
My truck is still in the shop, so my
I
truck
know,
is
but
anywhere.
good God, Jim.
No,
Why
but
are
like-
you, how are you still ticking? Are you an alien?
Right?
You have to answer that.
He's waiting for the
truthfully.
podcast to get done
You
so he
have to
can go
answer that.
run real
You have
quick.
to answer that truthfully.
So I can go piss. But no. So when you
Piss
do
freely.
this, when you're
He's
when
an
you-
alien, dude.
So you go and you're like,
My
okay.
God.
Keep in mind when I said I was doing Wrightsville and blah blah blah, I did really well.
Yeah.
It's because of the mileage base, right? So you're
Your
running
alien DNA.
like 60 or 70 miles a week,
Yeah.
He's an alien.
and that means you're gonna run like a mile, whatever. Say you were an 8-minute mile guy, like because you're gonna be out there for 9 or 10.
A lot of
miles.
them.
I was a 7-minute mile.
Not when you're going for 60 miles a week.
Fuck no. I'd be
No,
doing
you're gonna
10
do
minute,
long,
12 minute
slow
mile.
miles. You're gonna do 10,
Zone 2,
12,
totally.
12 to 15 minutes.
You are out on the sandy tank
right?
trails,
12,
and you
12
are,
out
so-
of 12.
Yeah, try
Yeah.
it. Try it right now. It's August.
I can't run anymore.
No, but I mean the weather,
again.
right? Even if you could.
So
Sticky.
you're just bog you down.
I used to listen in this weather. I used to, you know this. I used to work out in my garage. I do my workout, and then in 95 degree, then I go on a 3 to 5 mile run, and then I go to jujitsu that night.
Lee, these
No.
dudes ain't living in the past, bro. They're looking forward.
But I
I'm
can't.
playing,
but I
man.
can't do it
Damn,
anymore.
I gotta
'cause
talk some
No,
shit,
I
bro.
I found out.
I totally
that
live
I
in the
can't do it
past.
anymore.
No, but like ultra.
But these two are fucking insane people. But he's an
Yeah.
alien. Jim, I'm sorry, brother. I love you. You're an alien. You're an alien, dude.
Nice.
There's no. He goes no.
Put me on your ship. Let's go.
Beam me
ready.
up.
Beam me up,
You
Scotty.
recruited- you-
I mean,
you
we
recruited
love
me.
you. Oh, we're going
We
with
love
you
you,
to wherever
man.
you go. But it's not human to be able to run 400 miles.
I'm
Well, I
going
think-
running
I think
tomorrow
what-
morning.
I think
That's
what he
not
said
human.
is important. It's like it's an occupier, but more so it keeps you fit. You know,
Right,
I mean,
right.
and we used to talk about this all the time on our runs.
Right. What are our
doing?
peers doing?
Right.
And we
Dudes-
go running, and we felt good about that.
That's
like
right.
our peers are eating Wendy's and sitting around while we're out working out during
Yeah.
lunch.
Right.
You know
Facts,
what I mean?
man. I swear to God.
You know, I mean, look at us now. I mean, he's 47, 46, still within
Right.
height and weight requirements.
9
of the Marine
years
Corps.
retired, and I got
Everything.
back in uniform for his retirement.
Nice.
You
So-
know what I mean?
But
9 years.
You see,
retired.
how often do you see it? You're up in Havelock, so you're as dense of a population as we are down here with retired Marines.
Yeah.
They get done, they retire, and their waist belt just.
But his dad still looks good.
Explodes.
Terry
Yeah,
still
Terry's
looks good.
fucking awesome.
Terry's
But I'm
awesome.
saying, though-
we need to get Terry back on the show one day.
Yeah.
For sure.
Tell him that, by the way.
They really do, dude. They really, I mean, look, I'm not speaking on like military blah people or whatever, but yes, I mean, I would assume that the mentality is like, my journey, I did that. I'm about to chill, bro.
No,
Not even the military.
absolutely. Most people who retire, I would say most people.
That is the
Yes.
essence
they
of
just-
retirement.
they
I'm about
give
to
it
get
up.
fat and
They
happy.
give it up, and you
Right.
know, and there's nothing. There is something wrong with that. I would say there's nothing wrong with that. Like,
But there isn't, though, if that's what you wanna do.
It's unhealthy, is what it is.
Well, shit. I mean, neither is smoking cigars and drinking beer.
But I don't want my brothers and sisters
It's
to die
moderation.
early because they gained a bunch of weight.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I mean, in that
I love
level,
these
yeah.
people. You know, we are a family in the military.
I'm not talking
That's
about, like,
every
high
parent.
cholesterol
You just
and
don't want to
fucking-
see them go off and get like disgusting. And it's like,
Shitbaggish.
God, what is? I don't care. Like, be a shitbag. It's fine. You're out now. You served your time. But don't be like unhealthy. And,
Right.
and
So what
you
you
know.
need is
Obese.
okay. So you all have relatives.
We're
who
all
are in their
unhealthy.
50s, right? And so
Yeah,
you look at
100%.
right,
60s, higher 60s most.
right. And so you look at these guys. My brother's a little over a year older than I am.
Yeah.
Type 2 diabetes. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
He made his choice, and I made my choice that it wasn't going to be his choice.
Yeah.
Right? So
That's
I'm going
right.
to live
Yeah.
my life and do the things that are important to me.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I haven't had a beer or two. But
But that's not the end all be all
But
either,
you're
though.
but
No, it's
you're
not.
but
That's
you're
right.
running 400 miles in 11 weeks. There's different lifestyles.
That's right.
So you need to be active and you need to be doing
Right.
shit.
Exactly.
It comes
if
down to
you're not
choices.
active and not doing shit, and you're lazy, and well, that will get you there, and you're drinking, and you're eating all the time.
Well, there's also a lot of
Nasty shit.
self-justification that goes into that shit too. They're
Right.
like,
Well,
I
yeah.
earned this.
I earned it because
you know what I
why?
mean? Like,
Like, yeah,
So there's
To a degree.
normalization, right? So like America's fat, right? So you're going to walk around and you're
Absolutely.
going to see a lot of people that are your age go to your high school reunion. You're young.
right.
I
love it.
My 40th high school reunion is next year. 40th.
oh yeah,
Right? And so like I've had roommates, I mean shit, college roommates who have already had strokes. You know,
Damn.
like, and you're like, okay, it's all over the bell curve, but
Joe had
I
one
am
yesterday.
in that age.
He had one yesterday.
I am in the age group. And so I am more conscious of I got to take care of these things. I got to make sure that I'm not.
But you didn't wait to get into that age group. You've been taking care of it since a younger age because you saw that in like family members and things like that.
So
and you
I'm-
decided then
Yeah.
that's when you would change. You didn't wait till you were 40 or 50 to say like, oh, I got to start taking care of
No,
myself.
no.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm in that age group. Yeah, but that's not when you started.
No.
You started in the beginning because you were smart enough to say like, I'm not going to be that person.
Yeah.
I have my family's the same way. Like we're all overweight. Everybody in my family's overweight just about.
that Coors
And
Banquet's different
so for
than that
me,
craft beer.
So for me, like the Marine Corps saved my life
Recalibrate.
in that
Yeah.
way, because I was always over, like I was always pudgy and all that stuff. But
You
the Marine
fat
Corps,
ass.
yeah, but like you
Lard ass.
get used to this lifestyle and this way of
How do you
doing
like
things.
that, saddlebags?
And so even when I can't work out, I have a healthy way that I eat that I don't gain a bunch of weight.
We
and
have a
shit.
healthy way. because we share shit all the fucking time.
Yeah, like
all
meal
the time.
preps and stuff
Yep.
like that.
All the time.
So this is the thing.
Yeah.
Like when I've had the Marines keep me healthy too, and I'm Navy, right?
You're,
so I
but
show up.
you are like one of the Navy guys that you know that that's not the norm.
So
you are an outlier.
Definitely
You're
not a
not
chief.
you're not the mean.
So I
you're an
love-
outlier, and you know
I
it.
love the day I checked into Lejeune, right?
I love
So
you, Navy.
They're like,
just kidding.
Okay, you need to show up in your whatever your class B's or something. I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I'm Navy. Blah,
Oh
blah,
my
blah.
God.
And they're like, show up in your summer whites, and I'm like, fuck, really? They're like
You're like
officer and a gentleman, man.
yeah, and I'm like, you can't handle the truth. You know,
yeah,
it's just like-
yeah.
And so I show up.
I want to
in-
see you stand there in your
you know, like,
faggoty white uniform.
faggoty
Just
ass
with
white
uniform.
with
Courtesy.
some kind of courtesy.
Right? So yes, I am in. I learned I'm in Bravo Company because I'm just like base, right? So I show up, and I'm in this white uniform that I hate to wear, and I have to like check
That shit
in.
looks dope. Come on
And-
now.
It does.
It looks
Right, no,
dipped
not-
and
not
whipped.
the
It looks
That
Childers.
shit looks dope. Come
Not
on.
the ice cream man
Oh,
uniform,
not the-
but
Penny
the
dropper.
other one,
like
right?
khakis, but white.
But yeah, and
Oh, okay,
so
okay,
I have
okay.
to show
That still
up
looks good.
and get my order stamped and all this shit. And I show up, and there's this logbook, the typical Navy and Marine Corps blue logbook that someone has made lines on it, no further entries, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and they're like, sign the logbook. I'm like, what's that?
Where?
Like, and I look at it, and it's just like height and weight, because this is the Marine Corps, right?
Yes.
Shit,
three,
yeah,
yeah.
boy.
Right? And
You
right-
ain't gonna be no fat
and
body
ri-
checking
and
into my
right-
unit, motherfucker.
And right behind me is this scale, and I'm like,
Step on up, sir.
I don't know what my weight.
Let's see what you look
I'm
like.
like, I don't know, and this Lance Corporal, and he's just like, don't worry about that, sir. You're good. No. I mean, everyone has to do this, right? I'm
But he's
gonna-
looking at you. He sees you're not.
He's
the
like,
typical-
you don't have to worry
you're
about
not-
that.
I'm
you're
not a
the
fat
typ-
body.
You're not the typical
And I was,
Navy
I
guy.
was significant. I was
kidding, Navy.
significantly.
Sorry.
No.
I know, but I keep fucking
deserved.
with the Navy. I keep fucking. I love the Navy, but I fuck with you a lot.
But I was literally causing him pain to do this, and I'm like, no. This is from the Lee Butt School of Leadership. I'm
Just
like,
because I'm this rank does not mean I am exempt.
It's the rule
Amen.
for everybody. I'm going
That's
to do
right.
this. And so it's like 2-person integrity. It's not even one person recording it. It's 2 Marines have to come over.
Oh,
and
for
look at
real?
the scale. Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's good.
And so
That's
even
good.
though it's not like the floor scale, it's one of these big balance scales.
Is
Is that the
Yeah.
one where you have to like
Right.
scoot the weight
Yeah,
over?
the one,
Yeah,
the one we're all
switch it
used
over.
to.
Yeah,
The,
yeah.
I'm
the
like-
triple beam
It's like
balance.
Tony Perkins, step off the scale.
Yeah, I'm like, do it, man. I'm like, and so they did it. And it's like they were almost embarrassed. And I was like, why are you embarrassed to do this?
He said, go look at the book.
Because someday there's going
I'm
to be
like,
somebody who's the opposite of you that
I'm
comes
like-
in here and we have to do
I'm
it.
like, I understand. I didn't say this, but I'm like, I understand all the Navy guys are fat bodies and they show up. And
They're not all fat bodies, but look.
but many are. But many are.
I'm only calling you bitches because I don't know your names individually.
No, I did. I did 2 Marine Corps tours. I was in Okinawa. I remember going into the clinic once, and this kid was wearing a Navy uniform, and he was like the only one wearing a Navy uniform. And I was like, "So why aren't you wearing MARPAD?" And he's like, "I'm not within standards, sir.
Oh man.
Yeah, to wear
I'm
the
not-
I would
mark.
say that out loud probably sucks ass.
Yeah.
dude.
I'm not allowed to." And it was like the Navy uniform became a punishment.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
Because they
that's-
can only wear the MARPADs if they're in our
if they're
standards.
in standards,
Not
right?
our
Is that the
standards.
tan
Right.
stuff?
It's the same standards.
It's the same
It's
thing,
not
but,
our
but like
right.
he was not there. And I mean, one time I was running
Yeah.
in the morning along River Road, right? So if you're on Lejeune between 6 and 7 in the morning,
Pull this closer to you.
yeah, you cannot go. If you run, you go to River Road. And all the units are out there
Yeah.
doing that. And
Yeah. 1-8, baby.
there's
1-8.
there's a Humvee, the sag wagon, slowly trailing behind everybody to pick people up who fall out. And usually it's because
Sag-wag.
they were drinking the night before. They were doing like
No,
some-
they're fucking terrible
Nasty.
at
And-
PT, and they
and-
can't fucking run.
right, and
If you've
so-
ever fallen out of a run in any goddamn branch of the military, you're a piece of shit. Can you turn that just a little bit that way?
Yeah.
I'm sorry for all those pieces of shit that fell out
I'm
of
gonna
runs.
make him do that. So I've got this kid, and he's got
More?
Navy's PT gear. It's bright yellow shirt. It's this
I've seen it.
school bus yellow.
Bro,
And
it's
then
good.
the
Leave
blue
it
How about,
alone.
shorts.
how about now?
Yeah,
Good,
and
leave it
so
alone.
in this
You sure?
sea of olive green is this Navy
Don't touch
kid,
it.
and he's kind of pudgy, and
What?
yeah, and he's
A Navy
he's
dude,
definitely falling,
Way.
definitely at the back of the pack.
We're going to get some shit from this one.
And I'm running along the
Bring it.
sidewalk, so I'm not in formation, and I'm in what the Marines call rainbow PT gear.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
So
Rainbow.
I'm not
So,
like,
like, who's this guy?
That means, you know what rainbow means.
Civilian
Rainbow.
PT gear.
It just means
like
whatever.
you're not
I'm
doing what
on-
they're doing
You're
over
not-
there. I'm
you're-
doing me.
No, you're not in green.
you're
or
on
green.
your own.
You're not in green.
You're just
He's not
going
in
off
his
on your
unit PT gear. He's in whatever the fuck.
Normal-
Like what you're
normal
wearing, that's
running shit,
rainbow
yeah.
PT
That's
gear.
rainbow. That doesn't.
Yeah, that's all it means. It's
Right,
it's not
right.
military
Now-
PT
now
I
gear.
mean, I
This
could have deduced that.
Now, this
I'm
isn't
just telling you.
necessarily bad, right? So you're out there PTing, so that's good.
Sure.
What?
Right? But I come up on this kid, and he's struggling, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, shit, mate.
He's like, who the fuck said that?
Yeah.
And,
Who's
and
this
you
guy?
have to know that when you use the word shipmate for the Navy,
Is that disrespect?
It's devil
It's all
dogging
devil
you.
dog, yeah.
It's devil dogging you.
yeah, like, so if you say,
Hey, devil dog.
hey, shipmate.
Comma, you're like, I'm fucked.
Yeah, you're like,
And especially, and now, especially if I'm like he can't see me because I'm running up from behind him and I'm older and he can hear that in my voice.
On your left.
by
shipmate,
your leave.
why are you so slow? And he's like, because I'm fat, sir. And
Oh
it's-
my god.
No
Yes,
fucking
he said this, and it
way.
was like right out of Full Metal Jacket, and I was just like, oh man,
That's sad.
Like,
That is.
Because
is-
I'm fat, sir. Because you told me to, drill sergeant.
Because you told me to.
A jelly donut.
Is that a
Because I'm
jelly
fat,
donut?
sir. Because he really said, because I'm fat, sir.
because I'm fat, sir. And I was just
Did
like,
you feel bad?
I felt really, I'm
Like
like,
percentage
but
wise,
you're-
a little
no,
bad.
and then you're just like,
Like,
but you're
you
out
knew
here
that you
and
joined the
you're doing
military,
it.
right? Yeah, but
know
you
what?
knew
He's
you
trying.
joined the military,
Right.
right? Like, come on, it's the
So,
fucking military.
When I was younger,
don't be fat.
you see these people out exercising.
You're
and
being a savage today, bro.
No, don't be fucking
No.
fat if you're in the fucking military, dude.
I agree.
Come on, dude.
But back in the day,
I agree, but I'm
I-
just saying.
I'm just saying,
I'm a
dude.
civilian. I
No,
can't say
no.
shit.
I used to mock
First
people like
sergeant
you
says,
see,
"Don't be
like when
fat."
I was in my younger years as a Marine, because I was wicked fast, right? And
Wicked fat.
I would see these people, I'm like, God, you fucking bitch,
fuck.
just whatever. But as I grew older, you're absolutely right. You see these people like running down the damn road here. You're like, hey, good on you.
You're
man.
doing it.
You're doing it. It doesn't matter whether you're walking or you're running.
Because someone's
Just
not.
Amen.
Because someone's not, and I would always be the oldest guy in the room anyway. So right when I would be out in my rainbow PT gear,
Fuck them.
somewhere on like a trail along Wilson Boulevard, right, and it'd be one of these North Carolina open the skies torrents of rain, and a car who was going probably 55 down Wilson, and he's just like, "Hey, Rock, get some,"
Yeah.
and it's
It's
just like,
something about running in the rain.
and,
Dude,
and
that's-
They're
because
like, let's go.
And it
there-
makes us feel like
there's
we've all
nowhere
been
you can
there.
go,
I love it.
except
Well, we've
for-
all
you're
been
like,
there.
right?
Boing.
So when you see it, you're like, I want to
awesome,
fucking,
man.
I want to just tell these Marines, like I've been there. I've been
get
there,
after
bro.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite was I'm somewhere in Gonzales, right? So I often would go in to beat the heat early in the morning, go run, like every Marine. So I'm running through French Creek, and I notice all these people are running, a bunch of Marines, but they're not in formation, and they're running along the trail, and I'm like, I bet this is a PT test.
PFT.
This has got to be a PT test. So like they'll start at the Wendy's right there, and then they'll go down toward the river, and I said, if I keep going, I'm going to find some dude with a clipboard.
Yep.
And a stopwatch.
Is
who's
that
gonna
who's like
say-
logging the
Who's going to
times?
say, turn around here,
And you'd be like, fuck you, you're not
and
my
now
boss.
this is already started.
the boss of
right?
me.
Oh, like they're gonna say it to you.
No, like I am clearly not a Marine. I am clearly running in whatever.
Right.
And I'm gonna run, and I'm passing a bunch of these people, and I'm like, I get to the clipboard, I turn around, and then I just like, I'm gonna start picking these people off. I'm just gonna be like,
Yep.
I'm just gonna do this because I have nothing to prove. I'm not doing this for time.
Self gratification.
I'm just gonna go out. Like
Hell
I was
yeah,
gonna
dude.
I'm just gonna
run-
beat you.
Hell
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah,
brother.
man. My
and
run.
be like, and you should have said, like, I'm in the Navy. I'm in the Navy, everybody.
No.
I'm in the Navy. Like,
Okay,
just
so-
tell them all that
so
so,
I
they
get-
can be shamed.
I get to this point
shame 'em.
where we're probably like within a half mile of the end, right? So I was the PWO, so the public works officer, and I ran the water plant, and
Okay.
the wastewater plant is right
Yep.
there. So I'm gonna like I know it's like a half mile to the Wendy's past the armory and stuff. Like, I can keep going. And I'm picking off these guys one by one, and I've got like 3 guys in my sights. I pick off the third one, I pick off the second one. Now I'm not going to win this because I didn't start with them, but I'm
Right.
like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna see what I can do.
Sure.
And this guy just starts. He sees me and he starts picking up speed. He starts going.
Oh, he's like, you're not gonna beat me.
He's like, you're not gonna get me. You know, like, and I'm like
What is your
pouring
mental now when
on-
you see this? You're like, oh, okay,
So-
challenge accepted.
So challenge accepted. You're pouring on the gas. You are going.
Yep.
Right.
And
So-
you know they're only running like a couple miles.
and I can.
So you're like, I can
right.
do
I know
this.
they're going to do 3 miles, right? So I know this is not going to be like so bad, and I know they're at the end because
Yeah, you
I
could
saw
full
where
on
they
sprint
started.
pretty
Right?
much.
because they're
Yep.
starting to go fast now.
Right.
They're like, oh shit.
And so, okay, here's the Wendy's right up there. I see the guy with the clipboard. That's the end. There are a bunch of people who are already waiting around. They've already finished.
Bye
And
bye, motherfuckers.
So I know. I mean, I've got the stragglers anyway. So this guy, there's one guy I didn't catch up to. Right. He finishes immediately. He's off to the the ditch to the side puking. It's just like, and then he comes over to, and I just want to make sure he's okay. You know, like none of the other Marines were just kind of laughing at him, but I'm like, I'll make sure he's okay.
At least check.
Right. And so he's like, you got me, Master Sergeant.
Oh shit!
He thought I was somebody else. Right. You know.
No, you don't say.
Did he not look at you?
Short
You
dude,
don't
He
say.
just felt your presence.
Short,
You don't
bald
say.
runner dude. I
Master
look like
Sergeant.
1,000 other Marines.
Yep.
And like I took that as a great compliment, right?
Totally.
And I was just like, oh no, you got the wrong guy. And he's like, you're not. No, I'm Navy.
I'm Navy.
He's like, oh,
Like
Just kill me now.
Navy commander. And he's just like, and now he's already just puked into the side of the, like, just like, he's like, and now the entire company is laughing at this guy.
Oh,
you know?
man.
Who
Like,
came in first?
God knows.
They're
God-
laughing at the dude that came in
That
first.
that did the best.
Now, no, he was like one of, like, there were
Oh,
still
he was
people
one-
coming in.
oh,
He
I
was-
thought you were saying he was like the first dude
he was,
in.
he was like
Okay.
mid packer, right? You
it's
know,
like
but-
23
See,
years.
Dave.
Yeah, and
Okay.
so I have no idea because I started after they
I
did.
thought you were
right?
saying he was the first
But-
one in. I was like,
but I'm just
you're
like,
laughing at
The
him.
rest of the day, I'm thinking, I made a Marine puke. My day
There you
is,
go.
this-
Yeah.
There you go.
This is my entire
There
day.
you go. And to all the Marines out there, shame on you. Shame on you letting a Navy guy make you puke.
So
You
so-
make yourself puke. That's what you do. When
of
I was
course,
on
right?
the CFT, I puked every time because I
Every
made
time.
no.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
I ran a 2:18 or something on my. That's the fastest thing I've ever done in my life on the movement to content.
Well, maybe not the
sprint.
fastest.
They call it the
Well, you're-
muff.
yeah. Hey, can you hold your breath for 3 minutes?
But all the Navy
pretty long
guys-
time,
yeah,
isn't
It's
it?
a long time.
All the Navy guys are just gonna like when you do your PFT, you're just there to check the pass.
Checking the
No,
box. Yep.
not
Check
us,
the box.
dude. Us is like.
I did my
oh.
last
It's
one a few months ago,
Never gets old.
and then the Navy guys they've I don't know they've made it soft. Like you don't have to do the run anymore. You can
You
do
can
The
row.
Navy made
go
it
do
soft.
the rowing
What?
machine, do all this.
Same with
and,
us.
And now,
You can
mind
row.
you, our run is 1.5 miles. It's
Right.
not
It's
even
an IST
it's
for us.
Not even.
Yeah, but the Marine Corps went to like a plank now.
Stadium.
As opposed
So-
to
That's
what?
tough, dude.
No, it's not.
It's not, well,
Well, I
How
don't
long
know. I
is
used
it?
to
How long
do-
you have to do it?
345.
Plank?
Yeah.
It's a long plank.
On
Low
your
plank.
elbows?
Low plank. Hands
Well,
out. Hip
how-
touch.
however
touch.
your-
Toes, elbows, toes and
However your
forearms?
hands are, they
Toes.
have to stay
Yeah.
that way.
Toes,
So if you do if
shoulder
you
width
do
apart.
fist, they have to stay
But
that
you
way
do
the whole
get a
time.
choice
If you
of
do that,
however you
yeah,
wanna-
Down or
but
fist?
it has to stay that way the
so
whole time.
We're doing planks now.
You can't change it.
Whatever.
So-
the
Kinda tough.
Push-ups.
I used to do,
I'm
yeah.
still kind of weak with that with my shoulder, but I'm like, I'm going to do my age. I'll do 57.
Sure.
So for me,
God.
I'm just like, turn to the back page of the instruction. I am on the last page.
Yeah.
Pull that right on it.
Giggity,
Pulling it in.
giggity, giggity.
See how close I am to my mic? I'm like right on it.
But I got whatever. I did it, because the
You-
last people
So you did your last one.
in, I don't know, May, something like that.
Okay. You have been done forever, but did you hear what happened to him?
No.
So now he retired May 15th. May 15th, he retired from the Marine Corps. He's retired. But you know how retirement works.
His beard should be longer for that.
Well,
My terminal
it should
expired.
be this
We've been
long.
over this.
It should be this long. But
Right. My terminal was going to expire August 31st, but go ahead.
But
so what happened was what had happened was
Hey, that's first Sergeant
he
Butt
was
to you.
working on his truck, his dad's truck,
On Father's Day.
on Father's Day with
With my
his son. That's really cool. And he was really trying hard to like break like the torque off something. They had a crow's foot or some shit.
That's right.
And they're really trying. He's like fucking trying. So
I feel the pain.
he tore his bicep off his arm,
Right
like
there.
it held on by a thread.
Be more descriptive.
Now what happened was, since his EAS was what?
August 31st.
August 31st. now, since this happened and you can't get out without being full duty,
You're
I'm
not.
on
You're not
limited
out.
duty now.
they have already extended him 2 months.
Zium.
So he's not retired yet. He's retired, but he's
Not.
retired on active
Did
duty.
you say rogue?
Yeah, no, road. Retired on active
I was
duty.
in
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
retired on active duty.
Dude, we were actually talking about you the other day when we were
Aw.
filming one of our episodes for the football thing because
I don't like
somehow or
football?
another he talked about ripping his bicep and I was like, oh, I got a buddy
Yeah,
that
he
just
did
did
that.
that.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And then he went on to tell me the story of how he did it. Listen to this shit. So like football players and like at practice, one of the things they do is they flip tires and shit.
Yeah.
So I guess he was like helping his son flip tires, and he was trying to move it to a spot to get it ready for him. He's like, "I'll move it for you to where it needs to be, so you can start flipping it." And in the process of moving it, it started to fall, and he went to catch it, and the only thing that when it slipped out of his hands, the only thing that was left on it was his fingers, and he went to lift with these two fingers, and it was like everything just snapped on his like right arm. Like
Yeah.
same thing with you, like.
Good
He was like,
God,
dude,
that's
put your
disgusting.
He was literally like, put your finger in your hand and like lift your finger up and feel how easy that is. He's like, all right, now put it in your fingers and try to lift it up and see how hard that is. And it's like, imagine holding the weight of like a tractor tire on
Right.
just
God
4 fingers,
bless,
and it's like
dude.
it just
And
everything
you
was
just
just
feel
like.
it snap, and you just feel it snap in your
Well,
arm.
he literally was like, my bicep was up here.
Oh, gross.
Like
well,
chilling on my
at least,
shoulder,
At least he
low-key.
didn't have that because yours was
He
hanging
had
on
to
by.
have like
Mine was
reconstructive
cockeyed.
surgery.
Well, but it was hanging on by a thread, so that's why it didn't go
his
one way or
fully
another.
let off.
Damn.
That's disgusting.
Well, that's actually the best case scenario. At least what
they
my doctor
say,
said.
yeah, they say. But it's like,
Well,
can you
he was
imagine
like, it
having your
still wasn't
bicep up
fun.
here?
Nope.
Like it still
You know-
sucked bad.
Honestly,
Yeah, and then you're nervous all the time for the rest of your life.
Well, yeah.
To use that arm, are you
Yep.
not nervous about your
very.
arm?
I mean, I
Like
can,
once it's
I can
once
drink,
it's
that's fine,
good,
but-
like you're not gonna fucking arm
Arm
wrestle
wrestle
somebody,
or-
you
yeah.
know?
Yep.
Which I would never do anyway. Like that's so stupid.
You
But
know,
I mean,
after-
you're not
after
gonna
about a
want to
year
do
or two-
shit.
after a year or two, I'll be okay.
Bowling, you'll be nervous. You'll be nervous.
with
Dude,
all
I
the bowling
separated
I
my
don't
shoulder.
do.
I
No, but
separated
I'm
my
saying
shoulder
if
2
you
years
went
ago.
bowling, you'd be nervous. Holding a ball like that, you'd be nervous about it.
After a year, I don't
This
think so.
guy's a bowler. He's a golfer. He's a everything guy.
I can beat you.
Probably.
You can't beat him in bowling.
I beat you.
No, you didn't, you motherfucker. No,
You ain't
didn't.
gonna beat me, bro.
I bowled like a 188 and he bowled like a 120 or something.
No, I was 112.
With handicap, he kicked your ass.
Anyway, but you're like in the 260s.
No, dude.
But you started in the nothings.
My average right now is like 190.
That's a crazy average, bro. That's an average.
Child's
That's
play.
crazy. I couldn't get a 190 right now.
I
if you
bowl
paid
every
me
week
money.
for 3 years
I'm
straight.
just, that's what I'm
Eventually
saying.
you will
That's
get
what
there.
my point is, that you are an amazing
thing with running.
Because remember when I was the GM up there, I used to come see you guys all the time and be like, well, all right, Kyle, you doing it tonight? It's tonight the night. And he bowled a 299. Ugh.
Oh,
You
speaking of
get on the
bowling-
board. You get on the board if you bowl 300.
So in league this past week, one of my teammates bowled the front 9 2 games in a row.
What do you mean? What's that mean?
It means you're going into the 10th frame with a perfect game so far, and you just have to strike 3 more times for a perfect
Turkey.
game.
Oh my God. So they didn't get
So he
300,
gets into
but
the
they
no,
got up there.
They bowled like 279s.
Jesus, that's fucking crazy.
I think he shot like 770.
My highest score is a
like
2.
over 3 games, his total score on 3 games was 770. That's psycho.
Dude,
Damn.
my highest score is a 202. My second highest is a 200 or 20. Yeah, 200.
Yeah.
200 and 202. Those are my top high.
That's like
He bowls in the 260s.
I've bowled a 268.
Yeah.
I've
Past
bowled
tense.
a 268.
bro.
Because
I've
life
got-
is over and you're never going to do it again.
No, I'm
God
not that.
bless,
I'm just
dude,
saying
that
it's not like I'm just
268.
ripping 268s off every
But
time
I'm
I go to
saying at
league.
268, that's like strike after strike after strike. Like there's no closed frames or open frames. There's no open frames.
No, there is no open frames
No open
unless
frames.
it's the 13th shot.
No, it's no open frames. Because
it
you're
is
either
13
striking
shots.
or you're fucking sparing. That's crazy, dude.
Because you get into the 10th frame, you strike.
Did you feel
Then
like
you
when you were doing
oh.
it, you're like, oh my God, I could actually see myself.
Nah, because
one day,
because the open frame
One
came
day.
in the I remember that game.
I could see myself one day bowling a 300.
I don't.
If I
it's
can do
unknowable.
this,
It's like getting a hole in one.
but you thought about it. If I can do this, I can do that.
I didn't think that.
You don't think
No,
it's
because
still to this day?
It's like getting a hole in one, bro. There has to be a percentage of luck in there somewhere. You have to get a break
There
somewhere
really
in that
does.
game.
There really
you
does.
gotta
Because
get a break.
because the oil changes throughout the game.
It's not that you don't have to bowl exceptionally good, which you really do, but there has to be something
the
inside
oil-
of those 13 shots where
Right.
you got to break somewhere where, oh shit, that's not going to strike. And then it carries and
You're
you strike
having
and
to,
you're like,
you're
you
having
got-
to adjust no matter what.
For sure.
Because the oil changes no matter what. You're going down one damn path, and then that's going to wear out. And
Yeah, you
now
gotta
you have to go
move.
down.
You gotta
Yeah,
move.
and I learned that, and I was like, oh my god, I had to learn this. That's
Do
how I
you-
got my
do you
200s.
hook?
You know, you
Oh,
learn. Yeah, there's no getting that without a hook. And so some people have started to do the two-handed thing.
That's
It's
how my
be-
brother-in-law rolls.
It's becoming a
He shot
very
299 bull
it's
two-handed.
becoming a very big
Loser.
thing, and
Fucking
a lot of
weak.
people in the
Yeah.
a lot of people in the PBA they don't like that, but
It's almost 50-50 now. in
like
professional
yeah,
bowling.
it really is. It's
One-handed
like
and
most
two-handed, yeah.
a lot of people are not most, but a lot of people are doing two-handed bowling.
It's a lot of people doing
There's
now.
a thing on Netflix called I don't know what it's called, but it's a documentary on these bowlers.
I
that
thought it
are-
was on Apple TV.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think it's on Apple TV because you told me to check it out, and I was like,
wanna say
damn,
it's
I
on
got to
Net-
get Apple TV.
It might be. What's it called?
knows? I don't
What's it
know.
called? But
You
anyway,
told me
it's
about
got
it.
the Afro guy, like the
Kyle
famous.
Afro man?
he's from North Carolina, actually.
They got him. They got all the famous people that are now, and even they had Pete something or
Weber.
other
Exactly.
Weber come
Who
in.
do you think you are?
Yeah,
I
I
am.
am. And he came in and did his it's the Pete Weber Classic or whatever.
He has
and
his own
came in
tournament and shit.
Yeah, dude. Like it's a great you watch that golf documentary.
And it's fucking
Watch
awesome.
watch the bowling
It's
one.
like an inside look to the lifestyle.
Watch the bowling one. It's
You know
what's
it's
crazy
fantastic,
about bowling,
dude.
bro?
It's fantastic.
Is you can drink and fucking bowl.
Oh yeah.
That kind of
And it goes,
piggybacks.
your bowling game goes, yeet.
Oh no, 100%. It does that because I drink when I
absolutely,
bowl.
dude.
I
Yeah,
drink when I bowl.
when I drink and I'm bowling, I'm like, nah.
Well, it's
this ain't
hammer
gonna-
time for me.
This
It's
don't count.
Game the fuck on.
Bro, you be in game 3 like, oh shit.
Exactly. How to sneak up on me?
Actually,
I just shot a 90.
but we made up our team in Hawaii. So like in Hawaii on base at K-Bay, they didn't have a league. So we went bowling one time.
Oh,
with
so you made a league.
We went with our friends and we loved it. And we're like, why don't we do this more often?
That is
Like,
solidly middle age.
So we were like, dude, we were in our late 20s.
how I know I'm getting older.
late 20s, early 30s. So we were like, you know what? Let's make our own. Let's do this every Saturday.
Right.
So
Like,
we
will
started-
y'all show
So
up?
more and more people started coming, and we were like, you know what? Let's make our own league, and it's the league. So they would have our 4 lanes. 2 to 4 lanes, depending on how many.
Smart by them, 'cause
it
you're
was
spending
called-
money.
And it was called the league, and it had quotations the league because there was no league. We had shirts made
Kinda
up.
crazy that they did
We
have
had
a league.
shirts made up, dude. We played every week for like years. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Every single night, we would have a kingpin, who was the highest scoring man, and a queen pin. It used to just be kingpin, but it was like, dude, we gotta have king and queen.
They were bowling in a
and queen
mixer league.
whoever the top were, and they had the trophy for that week. They had it the whole. We were in the Marine Corps, so we were at the air wing, so we would take our trophy around, like even to the maintenance meeting. I'm like, man, this is our bowling trophy. No big deal. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But it's a trophy.
You're doing it just for funny shit, right? So anyway, we had these shirts made. On the back of the shirts, instead of an eagle, globe, and anchor, we had a turkey, because bowling, turkey, bowling ball, and the anchor was made out of bowling pins.
Nice.
So it was an
pretty
eagle,
cool.
it was an eagle, globe, and
That's actually
anchor,
pretty badass.
but it was a turkey, bowling ball, and like that. And everybody had their name on it in the front. It was the league and your name embroidered and everything. So I still have my shirt.
Nice.
And we would show up every fucking week, and every week somebody went and like we'd have these bragging rights for a week. It's like because we had some dudes that were getting we sucked. This is how it was. You know how you started.
I'm
And
telling
now
you,
you're in
man,
the 260s.
repetition is key.
If
dude.
we'd have stayed there, we'd be in the 260s. But we're not. You are.
So here's the thing about bowling to me, man. Not to cut you off. You go.
So the bowling thing, right? So I didn't realize what bowling was till the military because every military base is a bowling alley.
Oh yeah.
Except Cherry Point.
Except, well,
Used to.
whatever.
Used to.
Fucking idiots.
Used to, but no
So
more.
dumb.
Yeah.
But I grew up in New England where they don't bowl the same way everybody else in the nation bowls.
They do it dead
What do you
seriously.
do? Duck
it's
pin?
candlepin bowling.
Oh, I want to do that shit,
Candlepin
man.
bowling
Yeah, where
is
it
the
picks
size-
them back up.
So yeah, and
You
it's
get
the
3 shots, too.
So they're light and they're the size of softballs, and you just pitch them fucking down. And when I first saw a real bowling ball, I'm like, what is this? And I was maybe like 10, and I was like,
This is huge.
this is huge. Like when you said this with 2 hands, I'm like, I'm 10 years old. I can't carry this 10
Right,
pound
right,
only
right,
way.
right, right,
This is
right.
the only way to do
You
this.
got to do like the
And, like,
grandma basketball.
I had no concept of this. What I knew that was Saturday when cartoons were officially over and you needed to go outside when Candlepins for Cash came on.
Oh my
And this
God.
was like around noon, right?
Candlepins
and it was
for Cash.
Don Gillis, who was like older than the earth, and he would like narrate live candlepin bowling.
Really exciting stuff.
Really like glacially exciting.
Groundbreaking.
This
You could say
is
this.
where is
It's
this?
like-
Massachusetts?
Yes, this is Massachusetts. New England, candlepin bowling is still a thing.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it was enough to bore children outside. It's like, okay, you have had sugar cereal, you have watched 3 hours of cartoons, and now bowling is on.
Time to go ride bikes now.
And
Yeah.
so we were all scarred by bowling.
Go build your fort and smoke your cigarettes.
Yeah, bowling meant go somewhere now.
Right. So
Right.
the bowling thing to me, like bowling is a super interesting sport because if you look at it like macro level, first of all, I came to know this by bowling in leagues here in Cape Carteret and then going to Jacksonville. And this isn't a reflection of the people in either bowling alley, and then this is like watching YouTube videos and talking to bowlers about where
That boy good.
where they've like traveled and like where did you, because not everybody that is here is from here, so they've bowled other
Right.
places, they've traveled, they've ended up here. Dude, you will find the salt of the earth in a bowling league.
yeah.
In a bowl, you're talking about regular blue collar folks that like I'm talking about they're wearing their lime green work shirts, dirty as hell, coming off the job site
Came
and
there
got their
to
bowling
do their-
bag, and it's like this is what I do to let off.
Let off
like
steam.
Damn.
regular people, bro. Just like it's not an elitist sport on
Right.
by any means.
That's why I love bowling.
It's extremely accessible
Yeah.
and it's extremely social. And on the outside level looking in, you would never think that like a league might be social because you're like, it's competitive. You're trying to win money. Of course you are, but it's very low stakes depending on the leagues
Right.
you're in. But you meet so many cool people that it's crazy. There's people that I'm friends with that I hang out with by way of bowling in a league, and people that I would never pass in the street or meet at a bar and choose to hang out with them only
Now,
through
are
bowling.
you the young guy in the room?
Not on your bowling
Median
league.
wise, yeah.
Yeah,
Median
not
wise,
really
yeah.
on your bowling league. 'Cause
On
it's
Wednesdays,
you got
yeah.
Kyle.
Not on my team, but over.
Is
He
Kyle
means, like,
older or younger than you?
He's younger than me.
Okay.
He's younger than me.
My,
In the whole
my
house, in the
299,
house,
my
yeah,
299
very-
man Kyle, 299 Kyle. That's what we call him.
There he is.
299.
I deleted the
I
video.
swear to
I
dude,
felt so
dude,
bad that I
so
deleted the
used to-
video.
when I was the GM up there, I used to walk the thing and I would see them bowling. I'm like, Kyle,
Dude, we'd be in there
We
when
there
nobody's
yet?
in there just grinding like
I'm
spikes.
like,
And
are we there yet? Because he was so close to getting a 300, and he's still close to getting the dude
he doesn't
can
bowl in the
it.
summer. I'm the only one out of our
Why
team
doesn't
that
he
bowls
bowl
in the summer
summer?
because his work day's on a Monday night.
Shit.
He works nights, so he
That's
can't bowl
why
Monday
he.
nights.
That's why he
So it's
missed
the
that
fish
last
that
pin.
got away is what
Maybe.
you're saying.
That's why he last. Look, tell him that.
Okay, well,
Because you're not bowling in the summer.
We don't bring
That's-
that up anymore,
That's why
actually.
you missed. That's why you missed that last pin.
we don't bring that fateful moment
We
up anymore.
shouldn't. He's such a good bowler, though, Kyle.
What
And
were you about to say?
so is TK, dude. TK
okay.
can bowl. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So it's almost like best in show. You know, like it's the fish that got away. You're almost at the 300, but you're not there.
Exactly. But it's like you could probably talk. It's one of those things where it's like you can't talk shit and be like, "Did you shoot a 299?" And they're like,
Right.
Well, you didn't shoot 300, bitch." Like,
Yeah,
it's
but like,
it's one of those.
seriously,
No, but I
what's
mean,
your highest score?
it
Mine's
is-
a
You can.
202,
That's
bro.
always in the tank. You could always be like,
Like
"Well, I shot
mine's a
299."
I could never imagine getting a 300.
So this is
my uncle
completely-
did it 8 times.
Yeah, this is completely a superpower though. So when you meet people and you're like, "Oh yeah, I just did that," and they're like, "What?"
But that's well,
Well,
you
to the
that's-
layman, they're gonna be
but
like-
that's you have that superpower when it comes to the running.
Right.
The
So-
ultramarathons. They're like, how do you do that? You're subhuman. Yeah, how could you do that?
But I've always wanted to
You're
be
an
that guy
alien.
that
You are an alien, Jim.
You know when you walk through the airport and there's like that random piano that they've just put in somewhere.
I did this one
Someone
time.
sits down.
And
I
you're
did
like,
this one
I
time.
want to sit down and play Mozart.
Dude, I did this
I
one
don't
time.
play piano. I
Oh
don't,
my
I don't
God.
play an instrument at all. Like, I just want to be able to be, because there is always that one person that walks over and goes ding, 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 like they're going to tap out chopsticks or something. And then they just go into some
they start
sort of,
ripping.
like Beethoven's Fifth. And you're like,
So
Wow, you're really good at that.
I was in Bulgaria with a piano player, friend of mine.
Seems accurate that you'd be there with.
Well,
that
we were there
kind of
to
person.
teach like
I was
leadership
in
and stuff like
Bulgaria.
that. I was in
Exactly.
Bulgaria. They didn't teach me that this means yes in
You
Bulgaria.
missed a note. You get a
by the
roller
way,
stick on the
this
hands.
means yes in Bulgaria. A shaking your head no, that means yes in Bulgaria. I learned that the hard way when I was teaching.
We are having fun,
leadership.
yes?
Yes, we are having fun. You will be good, our guest, please. So anyway, so I'm in Bulgaria. What the fuck was I talking about? God damn it, you guys got
don't
me
know.
fucking
so
stop.
playing piano.
Oh, that's
Playing
right.
piano in the
So
airport.
we go to this. We have this hotel, and the first time we went there, it was me, another first sergeant, and a gunny, and we went and taught a class. Second time was me and two captains. The two captains, one of them and me, are always in the morning, like the chaplain's band, basically. We would play all the chaplain's music for him because we were the only ones that could play music. And I had my acoustic, and he had his like a little keyboard. And we called ourselves JC and the Butt Stuff. So we were jamming for Jesus. But anyway, we're in this hotel. So we're in this hotel one time, and we're like, dude, go play something, and I'll sing it. So you sit in this piano's sitting in this. There's a giant. It's like a giant, big ass open room, like in this hotel in Bulgaria, and he starts playing "Bridge Over Troubled Waters," and I start singing it. We have a crowd by the end of it.
Were you all in your Garfunkel mode?
No, we lost like a bridge. And so anyway, so we're done, and we do it, and they're cheering, and they're like, do another one, do another. And he played something else. What it was an Aerosmith song. No, it was a Queen song. Nope, I'm sorry, Journey. So now I come to you with open arms. But it was like we didn't plan any of the shit. We're just sitting there in a fucking
You can't hit those
hotel.
high notes, can you?
Do you want to hear on my phone? When
No, I
the
don't.
show's yes, I can. Yeah, yes, I can. But so I did it, and these people are just crowding around us, and we're like in a foreign country. We don't speak their language; they speak ours mostly. So we're like, sorry, we were just messing around, and we're shaking hands, and we're like, dude, this is so cool. And we did it again later on in a different, like we were walking the streets, and there was a piano in another place. So he starts playing the piano, and I start singing whatever song he was playing. It was
It'd have been funny as
different.
hell if the second time you did it, people were like, boo.
Boo, we've already heard
Get
that.
outta here. You
We've
guys
already heard
suck.
this. Get
Did you
out of
have that
here.
big-
You guys suck.
You had the brandy snifter where they just throw coins at you and shit.
Oh, we did have a dude that was like following us all over Bulgaria. And you could tell because he was wearing like a biker jacket, the black biker jacket. He had a ponytail, like leather pants or pleather maybe.
Damn,
boots.
sounds hot.
Just the fuck. Yeah, and it was hot. And it was like like hot as in temperature wise.
Firing you up.
Sure.
It was so hot. Anyway,
He's
he
like,
was
it was
wearing this
fucking
thing.
super
Oh my
hot.
God, he had like some things coming down his face. Anyway, no. So every fucking corner we'd go around a corner and we'd turn around. There he was. And
You and the
when
guy
he,
went
when he
around
would
the
see us, he
corner?
would stop. He would stop. So we knew he was following us. He's trying to we're Americans. There's three of us.
You are very talented, Mr. Box.
Yes, you're very talented. I would love to see your penis.
Well
For
then.
research purposes.
Yeah, but anyway, it was creepy. We saw him all the time, and we kept ducking into places, and we'd watch him walk by, and then we'd come out and be like,
Damn, there
and
he
then
is.
he'd turn back and like, dude, we see what you're doing, bro.
Did you know we could see you?
This was like
He's
a
all-
bad
the
scene
scariest
from Borat.
the scariest part is we were driving across from Bulgaria into Romania, or from Romania into Bulgaria, and they're like, "Where are your weapons? You are military. Where are your weapons?" And I was like, "Back at base. Like we're over here to teach at
We're trying to turn up."
at the university." And they're like, "You have no weapons?" And I was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna die." We're gonna
Check
die in
my
this country.
butthole.
But it was great, dude.
My prison
Bulgaria,
wallet.
Bulgaria
That's
was
right.
actually, they're very good people. They're freaking awesome people.
right, you got me.
They were like, do you like us more than the Romanians, right? And I was like, come on, man. You guys
I
are
can come
neighbors,
in.
bro. I love Romanians.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
Bulgarians. But anyway, they're great people. Jim got to meet people from all over the freaking Europe.
Well, I would only imagine.
But he also speaks the language. I don't.
He got to meet people
I'm not,
over
I'm-
freaking Europe.
I'm not able to say things to people. He's able to like speak to them and stuff.
So, one thing that you do over there is you try to learn how to say hello or good morning or whatever, and then to your coworkers, right? So, here you might have like English and Spanish, like whatever.
Yeah.
There you have 32 languages. And you're
That's
like,
what's crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
well, like what do most people say in the morning? Like bonjour. Or
Bonjour.
Like, bonjour.
and so if you're American, you just go like bonjour, and that was between the
Not
Americans.
you though.
bonjour.
You're going saying bonjour.
So you would to the French, and so.
But
you,
as a joke.
Oh, so
too.
you
yeah,
you
yeah.
could tell who was French
Absolutely,
and who was
absolutely.
okay.
Their
And so-
armpits are hairy.
your street cred was
Knees
whether
weak, palms are
you could
sweaty.
you
Let
could
me see
pass
that.
their accent test.
Bonjour.
Like, so if you were good enough that they're like, your French is good. This was like a major
But if you
compliment.
don't, they like
It
you're
could
like
be insulting, right?
like stop doing that.
like
It's
stop,
terrible.
stop. It hurts us.
Je t'aime, ma chérie.
It does
They're
not-
like,
Moi.
yeah, you're good.
It
We
does not
understand.
well.
Yeah.
You will, and their English.
Say
is
a bunch of
terrible.
shit in French real quick.
What do you want me to say?
Just like a
Un tas de merde. That's a bunch of shit.
say like a paragraph or something. Like I'm
Say,
sitting I'm sitting in the shop on the podcast and just hanging out and we just say like a paragraph or something.
Qu'est-ce qu'on veut que je dise?
That-
Je peux
that
bien
was-
dire
How do you
n'importe quoi.
say, like, I'm having a good time
It's
right
like
now?
3 words, dude. I'm talking like a
You know,
paragraph.
like I can't do the like Gettysburg
I know,
Address.
I know, I know.
Soliloquy
I
or
know,
what?
I
I mean,
know.
Yeah. It's
No,
like
haiku.
a haiku, yeah.
Yeah.
Piece it.
pace it.
Garth,
Like, it's just
that
like
was a haiku.
doing the Dr. Evil thing, but all in French. Like I can't even do that in English. You know,
Can you do the Dr. Evil? I
The
spent my
soliloquy?
summers in Belgium.
I did spend my summer.
Ritualistically shaven testicles.
It's really quite
nice.
refreshing.
You might like to try.
You really should try it.
Sharks with freaking lasers
Sharks
on
with
their
freaking
head.
laser beams upon their heads.
He has a picture of him wearing like the what is it? It's
So
like the
it-
the traditional garb.
Yeah. So, okay. So, the Navy. First of all, we'll back up a little bit. The Navy choker whites. If you're familiar with the whole Tom Cruise, you can't handle the
Oh,
truth.
yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
so I have those.
Your effity white.
Didn't he wear
uniform.
the same thing in Top Gun when he was about to graduate?
Yes. And that uniform is
Nice.
basically the Dr. Evil uniform.
Yep,
And
yep.
so I had a change of command. We had to. Changes of command in the Navy are always in the summer. And so that means you always have to wear that uniform. And it's the most.
Your summer whites.
And you can't touch anything. It absorbs dirt from the air.
I know.
Yep.
When
It is-
Damn, I'd
we
be
went
nervous
to
as-
white pants,
Oh.
we knew that immediately. We're like,
I would be
why does the
nervous
Navy
to
do
wear
this?
that shit.
You can't.
Yeah, it's like, why does the
it's-
Navy do this? This
it's
is terrible.
And so I had this one coworker, Rich, and he's like, "Do it, what?
Do it.
What? Do it,
Do it.
You gotta
Do
you gotta-
it.
You gotta do the Dr. Evil thing.
Do it.
Very well.
Very
And so,
well.
yes,
Very well.
because you know when you do
Good
that,
evening, Mr.
and-
Bigglesworth.
Hello, Mr. Bigglesworth. And so, yeah, so I was like, this has always been a thing for me. But now, like, nobody, like, you've aged out of Mike Myers and
Yeah,
the whole thing.
but it came from
But it came from a Bond movie. And so if you're into the old James Bond movies from the 60s.
what area of the planet was this?
Okay, so where you're at? Yeah, so where I'm at, right? So all of
What
these
is it,
Bond
like
movies.
Octopussy or
Listen to this,
Goldfingers?
dude.
Okay,
He's there, so, like,
every Bond
who it's-
movie is set somewhere.
And he
in
loves
Europe,
Bond. He's a Bond
I'm a huge
freak.
James Bond movie fan, right? So in all of these old Sean Connery movies and all that. So
Connery.
my favorite movie is of the Bond movies is On Her Majesty's Secret Service. I know I could say that. So it's the one guy, George Lazenby, had one movie. You've never heard of him, and that he got fired. But this has all of the tropes, all of the memes from the Bond movies. And when they were trying to get the scenes for this movie right in the 60s, the producers said, okay, we need a place for Blofeld. He's the evil guy. We need a place for Blofeld's secret lair.
And he looks like who?
Yes, and he looks like Dr. Evil.
And who is he based? Who
Yeah,
is
so-
based off him?
So, this is Telly Savalas doing the actor, right? So the bald guy, with the finger in his mouth. You know, like the whole thing.
Oh,
And
so the dude does this shit
yeah,
too?
he does this, and he's got the cat. He's got the very
Oh
fluffy
my
white
god.
cat.
Do you sound like just
So it's a
geek?
spoof,
It's a
essentially.
spoof.
Yeah.
All of the Austin Powers stuff is a spoof of this one movie.
I guess Goldmember, Goldfinger.
Yeah, but he's
Goldfinger,
good at it. Keep
so
going.
I'm like, okay, so I'm in Switzerland, right? So I'm on the motorcycle. I'm going through
Of course you
Switzerland. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to run a race. Of course I am, right?
Of course.
Of course. So I'm, exactly. So I decided, all right, wait, I'm like 20 miles away from where this movie was shot. Now,
I'm gonna start running.
the secret, the secret layer is
Hey, fuck you, bike.
the producers in 1968 decide that they need a great spot, and it is a restaurant that's under construction on top of a mountain.
Oh my
right?
God.
It's not yet done. And this restaurant, when it's done, it's going to rotate. It's going to do whatever else, and it's got this 360 panorama of the Alps. It's going to be beautiful. To get here, it takes like 3 different cable cars, and it's like it's kind of a pain in the ass. But I'm committed. I'm going to do it. So I buy the Dr. Evil jacket. I go on Amazon. I'm like, I need a fluffy white stuffed cat. And this is harder than you think, but I find the cat. Now I'm on
to find a stuffy.
I'm on like a 2-week motorcycle trip, so I have like only so much storage space on this bike, and I'm cramming this fucking little cat in there, and I've got I've got the jacket, and now I've arrived at the base of this mountain, the 1, 2, 3 cable car trip up to the top. I get to the top, and it's a James Bond museum at this point.
Hell yeah.
So I'm in riding gear from my like waist down, and I put the jacket on, and I've got the cat.
Just for the picture purposes.
Just for the picture. And this is all I want.
People think you fucking work there?
Right. And so they've turned this thing into a museum, except for the restaurant. And I'm like, this is perfect. Well, they're renovating part of it, and they've got this crane up there. Mind you, this is on top of a mountain. And I want a picture of the mountain. But the restaurant keeps like rotating in front of the fucking
you gotta
crane.
wait.
And I keep like walking around this restaurant so I can get a selfie.
Like going up an escalator that's going down, like you're just staying in the same spot.
This is really not working. All these people in the restaurant think I'm nuts, except for this Italian family, and they're like, Blofeld, you know, because I look like Blofeld in this jacket, right? And so they're getting like a selfie of me patching Mr. Bigglesworth.
So they're like, this is
Mr.
awesome.
This is awesome. And there was this American family that they were working at the embassy or something like this, and they had come out for the day trip, and they're like, wait, you
Dr.
seriously
Evil.
rode your motorcycle from Belgium with this jacket and the cat just to get this picture? I'm like, yeah, I mean, I have a pretty good sense of humor. It's not the only thing I'm doing.
And it's like, it sounds way cooler up here than the way
It
you
sounds-
just fucking
yeah.
said
I
it.
Bro,
mean,
that's
there-
not the
there's-
only
dude,
reason I came here.
There is a pretty amazing picture on here, and there are like 50 other non-amazing pictures. And like, this is just like what you need to do
I did
because
that on purpose.
just don't treat your life too seriously. Like, okay, go to the mountain, just go
Do the thing.
Go do the thing,
Do the
and
thing.
then
And you did the thing.
and then you try to show these people, and they like haven't seen the movie. I'm like, what?
Like
Yeah,
they look
but-
at the picture
yeah,
and then
but-
they look back at you,
I'm like-
waiting for you
I'm
to
like,
explain it and shit.
You,
like,
you haven't seen the Mike Myers, the whole Austin Power.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
And then you realize your sergeant is 25 years old, and the movie came out before he was born, and you're like, fuck.
Well, I saw your picture, and it was funny.
You're like,
it was great.
taking the jacket off. Never mind.
It's good. It's good. No,
Never
it is
mind.
good. It is good.
In the spring, we'd make meat helmets. You know,
That's one for the skin
Ritualistically
box.
shaven testicles. It's really quite nice. I would recommend it. We ready?
Yeah.
Them takeaways, baby.
Shout out to Jim being on the show, man. I know that we could probably fill up 2 more hours. That just means you got to come back. That's all. Glad to hang out with you, man. Thanks for having me.
Jim, takeaways.
Awesome, man. Takeaways. Thanks for pumping me up with whatever this is, and
Black
thanks for all
tar
the stories.
heroin.
Yeah, exactly. Good on you, Lee.
We got more to ask of you next time. And Cody, takeaways, baby.
True inspiration right here. So
Nice.
I've got a game. I'm 10 years his younger, but here we go.
I couldn't wait to introduce you guys because I knew you guys would hit it off. But great episode, fantastic episode of the Hot Ashes podcast. And I'll tell you what, man, we got more coming. We got another one coming next week. So last week, I want to tell you that we had a corrupt file on one of our cameras. And so
Let's hope this hasn't happened again.
You probably saw that. So you can only see one side. We got these backdrops. Man, they look so good.
They look better.
They look so good. This has been the Hot Ashes Podcast. I'm Lee.
TK.
We will see you next time, baby.